Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's actually looking really great for the markets. We started off a little rough. Even then, the NASDAQ is down. There's news on NVIDIA. SoftBank sold their stake, so that brought it down a little bit, but everything else ripped. You broadened out a lot. Equal weight just keeps running all day. Apple did good. This is a really big fun fact because essentially, as everybody's freaking out over AI spend, CapEx, all of that, remember, people used to criticize Apple for not spending money on AI. So it's fun. What? Apple went down? Oh, thank God. I was tripping. I was like, no way. But yeah, Apple's killing it today. So that helped lead it. And just all in all, man, we're looking good for that Santa rally as we talked about. It's going to be a little bit more bumpy. It started yesterday with the biggest rally since April off of the shutdown stuff. We're going to get the shutdown hopefully passed tomorrow. It passed Senate today or yesterday. And then, yeah, that's leading you all the way in here into buyback, seasonality, and everything else. So there's a lot of movers here today. It's very, very broad. There's even a couple of events. You even have the AMD event starting now. So let's see, my friends. So other than that, it's time for Philo. And I hope you guys like it. I hope you're ready for it, man. I got a little, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm giving you the Philos. And I'm adding a little bit. I'm just trying to give it to you more digestible. But we got to go back. We got to go backwards because I don't want some of you to miss it. But and it's an everything else dynamic how some people get it and some people don't. And I don't mean that like you don't understand it. I just mean some days people are here. They'll get one Philo. And I don't know. It's just like imagine if you get one Philo and you don't get the other ones and you don't follow up with it. I mean, it could lead you in different directions. So at the end of the day, I hope you get your discernment and you look for that and you pray for it. And above all else, man, don't listen to me. Don't listen to man. Listen to the Father. And I hope that you seek that out on your own and you know what's best for you, but you got to think about it and you got to care about it and you got to think about it with no influence. So I look forward to it. But Chad, should we get it or should we? I could play you one. Let me play you one and then we'll begin. We'll give you guys a little bit of time to get here. You know what I'm saying? That's that. One God, one King. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god. Then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib. But for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. You know what I love about that song? I don't think y'all realized it yet. Besides all of the great lyrics, I don't think you realized it yet. That song is gonna remind you of 2025. I guess so. Just imagine in like 2027, in 2028, God willing, brother, you're gonna hear that and you're like, oh, I remember 25. I remember 2025. Oh, yeah. And welcome, man. I'm glad to see you new guys. I like it. You're about to go debt free. So listen, man, for real. This is why we've made some changes to the chat. I want you guys to save money, for real. And I think like the whole chat room culture, like when we started it years ago, it was awesome, and I think it was necessary. And we did change the world already. But like I'm saying, don't fall for the trap. You don't need to spend money. And I genuinely believe that like listening and applying will take you, once you listen and apply and make it profit you, you're going to make so much money you're not going to even need anything else. Do you understand? And like I'm telling, I see the other message. You want to trade full time one day once you have the buffer. This is the other thing I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not a question of if. I think all of you will be able to trade once you get to the right setup foundationally. But that's the thing. If you force it, if you rush it, you want to play prodigal son and try to get your blessing early, my brother, it's not going to work. And I don't say that as somebody, again, I have thousands of videos that you could learn from, like legitimately. They're all free. They're all there, all on the trading fraternity. Go ask anybody in here who uses these strategies. And like I'm telling you, you got to set it up the right way. And that's just, we live in a world, man, gambling, all the other stuff, bro, that if you don't prioritize correctly, it's going to slow you down. But if you do it the right way and you're willing to put in that work, and that's not just work on trading, learning technicals, learning news, I mean saving, actually investing, understanding the market, making good investments in all areas, not falling for the traps and scams, bro, it's a guaranteed path to get you to what you want. Is it going to be fast? No. Is it going to be sexy? No. But is it going to work? Yes. And is it going to keep you safe? Yes. And so don't ever forget that, man. And that's why I would like to see a lot of people do it. But, you know, this is your life. You're going to have to learn this one way or another. We'll be here. You know, I've always told people I'd be here, right? Did I lie? I'm laughing because I understand how, you know, is it different? Yes. I'm still here, though. I always told you I'd be here, and I'm still here. It may not be how you like it, but I'm still here. And I want to push you. But like I'm saying, do it the right way. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just do it the right way, baby. Amen. Oh. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the market is ripping away. It's good though, man. 2 days of rallying after some bad days, you know, and we'll see if this continues or wakes up the hype and all that other stuff we've been talking about. But I love it. So I'm glad you're here. And I hope your morning is going great. I hope you're ready for the end of the year. And I hope you're ready for some Philo. So, if you don't like, I'll tell you once again, bro, for real. Just doesn't matter what the content is. If you don't really appreciate it, it's going to piss you off. This is like a mental thing. That's what I'm telling you, man. You can't do it. I've tried to put up barriers, and I'm glad that we don't hear the same nonsense. But like I'm telling you, bro, I don't think you're gonna get the value of the Chad, the gift of my mind that I could offer you, the gift of everybody else's mind, and then the gift of all of it together, bro. You're gonna not understand it if you are putting yourself in places that you don't like. So it's simple, bro. You fuck with it. I hope you get something out of it. If not, go and get what you need to, brother. So I hope y'all feel me. I hope they feel me, bro. I hope they feel me. So today, I'm going to give you another one. I'm going to give you a repeat. But before I give you a repeat, like I said, I'm going to just add a little bit more digestible stuff on it. Because again, man, we've done hours and hours of content. It's funny because do you guys know how churches operate? Are you familiar? Give me your money right now. 10%, please. Nah, otherwise you go to hell. I don't tell you that. I think you should tithe in your mind as well. I hope you know, I don't know who needs to hear this. You know how they say you only use 10% of your mind and that the other 90% is dormant? If you give your 10% of your mind, Go give it to God and give it to the areas that matter, brother. You'll unlock the rest of your mind. That's a big thing. That's a repeat. That's what I'm saying. That's something that I really like. I don't think people get. And every time I say this, somebody new hears it and it blows their mind. That's what I think the tithing was telling you. Obviously, you should give your money. Don't be attached to it. I'm not. And I really think that you should, be a good value to your community. And, you could serve and make sure you ever, if you could help, you could help. And at the same time, just because you have the ability to help, you got to be wise in how you distribute it. That's something that I've gotten to learn over the years. And it's been a good thing. But your mind, give your 10% to the God, the Christ, the Lord. You will unlock the other 90% of it. Otherwise, it's very easy to get stuck in the lower mind. Now, again, we may use this little 10% and get so attached to it, and then not put in God, filling it up with other things, you may not really tap into your full potential. So, I don't know if you like hearing that or not. It blows people's minds, but we'll see. So, before I talk about anything that we already talked about, like I said, I don't know if you guys know how churches work, because some of you got mad that I was repeating a Philo. I'm doing this with a very express intent. Come on, I think you guys could see how easy it is for people to miss shit. There's thousands of people, and not everybody's here at the same time. But think about it. Think about all of our talks on AI. Think about all of the stuff where I'm like, dude, we talked about that already. We talked about that already. There's a lot of it. And even then, when it comes to the spiritual, you guys know churches, they only meet once a week, right? For an hour. So yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's a lot, and I plan on going forward with a lot of new stuff too. But at the same time, I really want to make sure some of you get some of these pivotal Philos. Again, utilizing your mind, the 10%, all of it, bro. These have been some pretty crazy Philos, and I think they've changed a lot of people's lives. And I want to make sure that none of you miss it. And if you miss it at that point, at least I did my job, and at least I know what's meant to be is meant to be. I still do believe the gate is closed. That's why, I don't think we're going back in a lot of other ways. But, yeah, this is your chance, bro. So I hope it has a real impact and change. But then again, I'm not the one in control of that. So good luck. And that being said, the intro for today, I have a question for you. My question is, what will you ignore? Can you tell me? Can you put a name to it? I think some of you would have problems answering the reverse of this question, and I think you should be able to answer the reverse. Because the reverse, my friend, is, what do you want? I'm not saying that like I'm annoyed with you. I'm saying that in life. What do you want in life? Can you tell me? I don't care if it has meaning. I don't care if it doesn't have meaning. But can you at least tell me what you want? And if that's the case, if you could tell me what you want, can you tell me what you're gonna ignore to get it? Or if you're telling me you want something, don't you realize by default that's gonna imply you ignore something? Come on, what do you think it is? You go right now. How many of you just got married recently? Think about it. You go and marry somebody. You're saying, I want you. But I want you over every other thing out there. It doesn't matter what's going to come my way. I want you. So by default, you're actually saying what you're ignoring. Does that make sense? Every time you choose one outcome, this is the consequence thing, my brothers. Every time you choose one route, you are inexplicitly saying that you're ignoring a bunch of other routes. Every time you choose to save 10%, you're ignoring spending that 10%. Is that not the case? If you say I'm going to hold my investments, you're ignoring the other path. If you say I'm going to go buy a house, you're saying I'm not going to rent, I'm not going to go there, I'm going to live here and I'm going to ignore that. I'll have this area, not that area. You are actually choosing what to ignore way more than you think. So I think it's time to think about it. Actually, put it into words. But can you tell me what you're going to ignore? And guess what? If you don't think this is a skill you're going to need, you're mistaken. My brother, if you think ignoring, you're like, well, no, I don't want to exclude. I don't want to, yeah, but what are you saying? Like I'm telling you, how many actions do you take in life on a daily basis that you're ignoring something? My guy, you eat unhealthy, you're ignoring the healthy food. You may not be acknowledging it, you may not be saying it, but that's what you're doing. So tell me, what is it that you plan on ignoring? And my brother, I would start thinking about this. I would start getting used to it. Because if you can't tell me what you're going to ignore, that's scary. I knew AMP, man. Yeah, they're coming out with some number stuff. 45 billion in chip design revenue will begin in 2026. Womp womp. It's gonna bounce in like 10 minutes after. That's usually how. That's why I just thought it was gonna rip prior. I was wrong on that. So tell me what you want, but you gotta also tell me what you're gonna ignore for it. Very important. And you know why? You've heard this in many ways. But your mind, my friend, it's a field in a way. Doesn't matter. Again, Earl Nightingale, brother. This is an OG repeat. Your mind does not care what you plant. Do you guys understand? Do you think your mind gives a fuck what you're putting in it? It doesn't. All it knows to do is serve you until you train it to go against you. That's it. All you're doing in your mind, it does not care what you're putting into it. But if you put a seed, you water it over and over again, it's going to grow. It's a mind. It's a field. So don't tell me that the weeds don't matter. Do you guys understand? If that's how your mind works, and people well before me would agree with that, what do you mean the weeds don't matter? What do you mean all this extra stuff that you didn't choose to put there? This stuff that's not good for you. Why are you telling me that don't matter? That doesn't make sense. That's like looking at a field and saying, nah, the weeds don't matter. They do. And this is what I need you to understand. If your mind operates that way, that means there's two things. Your mind right now is either going to be an open field where just everything fucking grows, anything could go up whenever it wants, nothing gets ignored, there's weeds here, trees here, it doesn't matter. You're either going to have an open field where anything goes, or, my friend, you are going to have a garden. See, this is me going back to one that we just talked about, but this is adding to it. Do you understand? Remember, we talked about the garden. Remember, Eden. The garden is east of Eden, the right side, the garden. My brother, if you had to make a garden, that's going to require ignoring some things. You're going to have to ignore certain plants. You're going to only choose certain plants. You're going to form it in a certain design. You're going to put the stuff that feeds off of each other next to each other. Oh, y'all playing. Do you get it? Your mind is that garden. I think you are all called to plant and cultivate your mind. The Garden of Eden, it is in you, brother. Paradise is within you. So that's going to be dictated by how you use your mind. Versus how many of you right now, how many people have we encountered are treating their mind as an open field? You're just letting everything grow. There's no plan to it. There's no methodology. There's no organization. You're putting the things that hurt each other next to each other. The one thing sucks up all the water. The other one doesn't get in. All right, come on. Don't play with me. Think about it. It's a garden. You either have a garden or you have an open field. That's it. My brother, you tell me what you want to harvest. Tell me what you want to harvest. I'll tell you what you need to ignore. That's how a garden's going to work. Think about it. So, my friends, you're going to have to ignore some things. You're going to have to plan some things. And if not, my guy, you're welcome to have an open field. It's not going to, I don't know how the harvest is going to be. Like I'm saying, you might harvest some weeds, you might harvest some good, you might harvest some bad. Or you could literally have your own garden and control exactly how it looks and what comes in it, what comes out of it, and what is your goal. Show me your garden, I could tell you what you're going to harvest. I'll be like, yeah, he has a bunch of fruit. Yeah, there's a bunch of corn, there's everything there. I could tell what you have in there. If I see, then some of you are like, I'm going to harvest all of this. I see one sunflower surrounded by 50 different types of weeds. There's no irrigation. There's no control. There's no gate. Nothing. There's not even a decoration. Are you seeing what I'm saying? And you want to know what the crazy part about this is? I'm glad some of you like the garden example. It's a great example. It's one we've talked about. I've even told you your long term is your garden. Does that sound familiar from 5-6 years ago? Is that not what we've said? Your long term is your garden. Think about it. Oh, you get to choose what you're going to plant, what you're going to harvest, little by little. That's it. You got to maintain it, put it in the right way, keep feeding it, it'll grow. Look at that. But here's the crazy part. I'm glad you like the garden analogy, but this goes back to the simple concept we've talked about. You are either going to direct or you are going to drift. That's it. Do you see how that applies? You are either going to direct your garden or you're going to drift into a wide open field with God knows what's in it. I think that's very true. You are either going to direct or you are going to drift. You are either going to control and plant your garden, your paradise. You will have your harvest. You will control your harvest. You will organize it. You will place it all beautifully. It will look good as well as be productive. Or my brother, you're going to drift. Directing means selecting and ignoring. Drifting means just everything, no rhyme, reason, no plan, no nothing. You are either going to direct or you're going to drift. Please don't ever forget this. Because it's true every day. You direct your thoughts, you direct your actions, you direct your mind. This is why I want to keep reminding some of you. You are either going to control your mind or your mind is going to control you. Do you guys get that? Because I know it's hard for some people. They're like, what do you mean? Simple. You are either going to control what goes in this mind and this garden and what comes out, or you are going to drift and not think about it. It's all this, be indifferent about it, whatever it may be. And then what happens? You think you're just doing things, my brother. That's just you are being controlled by whatever is in that garden. Because I know if you control what goes into the garden, you'll control what comes out. That's just how it works. Ask anybody. Look around. So yes, my brothers, I hope you feel me. So, that being said, that is your intro. And what I want to tell you today is what I told you a few weeks ago. I think I told you this about a month ago. My favorite, let me see if I could get you a clip. Let's see if this will inspire you.
It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice. I know I'm supposed to be there. I know I'm supposed to lead by example. I know that. And I'm not shoving it aside, like it don't mean anything. I know it's important. I do. I honestly do.
Do you guys know what that is? That's Allen Iverson. That's the original answers, actually. The answer. It's funny. That's an iconic clip, a sports clip. See, we talking about practice? It's funny because if you listen to the whole thing, it's because his friend actually just died. And that's why he kind of like, there's actually a deeper meaning. They misrepresented him very hard. And it ended up being this cultural meme. And this cultural practice? You talking about practice? So yeah, man, here's the deal. That's what we're going to talk about today. Practice. Does that sound familiar? I don't know. How many of you remember these, even though we just had them, when I tell you this? Do you remember this, Philo? It was only a month ago. So what am I going to tell you next? Tell me. How about this? You tell me. Since this Philo just had, tell me. What's the next thing? What am I going to ask you, Chad? What am I going to tell you? Do you know? See, let's see if you could do the Philo. You recall them as I say them. I want you to recall them before you make actions. Those FedEx headlines are hitting the wire again. And Spy Chill. I have 2 apples. Yeah. Damn, it got real quiet. So I'm glad I'm repeating the Philos. I guess it looks like. That's what I was saying, bro. Even at some degree, bro, I think the people who complain about Philo in many degrees, I don't think you guys were really locked into the Philo. I think Philo was nice while you're gambling and trading, but are you really letting this into your mind? So, what I was going to tell you is that you have to practice to be anything. Did you guys know that? And this was the funny example that I gave you. Everything has practice, brother. I'm being dead serious. Even being dumb takes practice. Being an alcoholic takes practice. My guy, gambling takes practice. Talking shit takes practice. Being hateful takes practice. Being ignorant takes practice. Oh, y'all ain't hearing me. I hope you get it the second time. Think about it. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't think I am. How do you become an alcoholic? I think you practice it every day. You don't think so? Otherwise, if you say I drank one time and became an alcoholic, no way. I don't believe it. That's not, I don't think you're an alcoholic then. No, it's through repetition. Over and over and over and over. That means you drank and then you woke up, you drank again. You woke up, you drink again. Problem, you drink. Celebration, you drink. Nothing's happening, I'm bored, drink. Is practice. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's the sad part with a lot of things. Ignorance is practice. Every time you get presented with the truth, you get presented with something you don't like, but you don't want to look into it, but you're practicing being dumb. You're practicing being ignorant. Again, the gambling is practice. Every single day. Dude, being hateful is a practice. None of you were this hateful when you grew up. That's what I'm saying. Some people, I get surprised. Why do some people think talking shit and being mean will get you what you want? You know why? You practice that. Guarantee it. That's a practice. You didn't start off like that. I don't think any of you were mean. I don't think any of you started this life just angry. You don't think so? I think you practiced it. Sometimes it worked out good, sometimes it worked out bad, but that was a practice. I don't think it's a learned behavior. I think it's a reinforced behavior. Practice, that's going to reinforce how you play, brother. Everything you start with, you could take anything. Practice it over and over and over again, you're going to get good at it. Practice it over and over and over again, it's going to be a part of you. Yeah, AMD is tweaking out. So, Chad, I encourage you to practice what you want. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't tell me you want love and all you do is practice hate. Don't tell me you want the fucking long term, dude, and all you practice is gambling or anything else to the contrary. Yes, I gamble every day, brother. I know my options is gambling. I'm good at it. But I also have a long term. I also make sure it's growing. I make sure it's quality. I practice something way more than I practice gambling. Are you? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell all of y'all, practice the good things first, set it up. You're going to work your way to what you need to. Or whatever you want. 35% CAGR growth next 3 to 5 years per Lisa Su. Data center growth of 80. I see 80% CAGR growth. Seeing tens of billions of data center revenue in 2027. Yes, that's all it is. You get the formula. Directing plus practice. My guy, drifting is a practice. Every time you don't direct, you are drifting. You are practicing the drift. You are practicing letting anything be planted. You are practicing not controlling your harvest. That's a practice. Oh, man. Hi. All right, well, those ripped. Yeah, that's actually really good guidance. AMD now off of it. It's ripped. Again, those plays all came back to life now. That was the only other one. I thought it was going to go down, and then I told you it'd go down and pop. Jeez, bro. That one played a little bit awkwardly, but it did it. Yeah, 80% CAGR growth. That's huge. So Lisa Su just came out with 3 to 5 year revenue growth. And then I think that's it. I see one that says 80. So I think there's also one that says 35, but either way, one of them might be confusing the algos. It's either a lot better or a lot worse. So keep your eyes on that. So yeah, baby. Chad, whatever you want, you practice it. Otherwise, don't get it twisted. Oh, you're gonna get whatever you practice. You know that, right? And just because you think you're not practicing something doesn't mean you're not. Again, drifting is a practice. So that's the first part. The second part is hope. I don't think any of you are afraid of failing. I think in this modern day generation, with all this opportunity, all the technology, you could look around, see people, you could see dumb people doing shit, smart people, it don't matter. There's so much opportunity. I don't think any of you are afraid of failing. What am I going to tell you next? Do you remember this? Why do you self-sabotage? Why? Why do you not hope? What is it? I don't think you're afraid of success. I don't think any of you are. I think it's almost impossible. What are you really afraid of? Tell me. I'm so glad I'm repeating this, Philo. Tell me, what are you afraid of? Tell me what you're really afraid of. Stop lying. How much more direct? Just stop lying. Why are you, come on, what are you afraid of? I know what it is. You know what it is. You're not afraid of failure. That's a lie. That's a lie. Nobody's afraid of failure. Y'all have failed, so y'all will fail in dumb shit and have zero shame. Whether it's in this community or everywhere around the world. Nah. Why are we playing? That's what I'm saying. Crazy part, I've already given you this, Philo. You forgot. You're not afraid of responsibility. You liar. You ain't afraid of that. Holy shit. Don't memory hold this one. Oh, I hope you guys don't forget it this time. Okay? Don't forget this. Please don't forget this. You are afraid of believing and getting let down again. That's what you're afraid of. That's why you don't want to have hope. That's why you want to self-sabotage every time there's a good opportunity. Tell me I'm wrong. That's why when good opportunities are your way, oh, you got some crazy reasoning of why you ain't going to do it, why it's not going to work, why this is going to happen. Y'all be triggering the fire alarm before it could even find you. There ain't even smoke, and you're like, oh my God, danger, danger. Yeah, you know why? Because you're scared of believing and getting let down. You're scared of hope. That's why you don't have hope. Why do we live in a lost generation, a hopeless generation? Why do so many people have so much more than the people before us, and they feel like they have nothing? It's because we're scared of believing and getting let down again. Is that wrong? I don't think it is. I want you to take a real good assessment and tell me that's not what a lot of people or you have gone through. Tell me every time you want to believe in something and you get, why are you getting hesitant? What are you afraid of? Hope. Getting let down again. Your body remembers how dumb you felt, no? That's why every time you start to believe, every time there's a good opportunity, your body's like, nah, man. Remember last time we got disappointed? I feel like your nervous system remembers getting let down. So every time it's hopeful, you got to tone it down, huh? Every time there's an opportunity, no, it's not gonna. Every time there's an open door, every time there's a lifeline, like, nah, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. No, it can't be. Why? Why can't you believe your potential? Why, if I say you could go change the world right now? Because the last time you believed to change the world, you got let down. Last time you believed in the stock market, you found out it was all a scam, no? Come on, go through the list. Last time you started trading this, last time you started getting a job there, last time you thought these people would be like, every single time. I guarantee you're going to get let down again, brother. But that doesn't mean you stop hoping. That doesn't mean you be afraid of success. Because you're not afraid of success. You're afraid of getting let down. You're afraid of believing and falling again. You know why? Because if you just fell without believing, it doesn't hurt as bad, right? Or guess what? If you fall without believing, let me guess, it's not as embarrassing. No? At least so you could be like, I knew it. I knew it. That's what's holding you back every time. That I knew it, that's taking away your edge because you're too afraid to have hope. You're too afraid to look so much in the future, you don't want to get let down. Again, tell me I'm wrong. Please challenge it. I think it's true. You had effort and nothing to show for it at one time in your life. So let me guess, you're not going to let that happen again. Is it not a defense system? What do you think I've seen with my own eyes? You don't think I've seen thousands of people, if not millions of people, be so wide-eyed and excited? And I look at them half a decade later, I'm like, what the fuck happened to you? This is what happened. It's a defense system. Because last time you believed and got let down, you're like, I'm not doing that again. My brother, I don't think you're stopping right now. I don't think you're being afraid right now because you don't want it. I think you all want it. I think deep down y'all want certain things. I don't know what friend group you around or that, but you know all of it, but I think you want some things. You're just stopping yourself. Your body, your mind is being scared of being let down by the emotions. Literally emotional betrayal. That's what you're going through. Literally. Your body is saying, why don't we just never start again? That way we don't have to get let down again. Think about it. You know why you'll never get hope, so you never get let down. It makes sense. I don't blame you. I really don't. I understand it. I've been there. You're saying, well, what's the point of doing this if I'm just going to get let down anyways? What's the point of this? What's the point of believing if I'm still going to have to go through it? I'll just not believe. I just won't start. Ta-da! So, Chad, can we get over this? Can you realize that you're probably going to get let down at some point in your life from here on out? But it doesn't mean you should stop hoping. And if you are afraid of getting let down, my brother, you are afraid of success. You are taking away your power and edge just because you don't want to get let down. You're not putting the emotions behind your belief. You know why? Because you don't want to get let down. That's it. Imagine, I give you what I give you without any emotion. Because what if I didn't want to get let down? I'm like, okay. Yeah, well, it'll be maybe. No, why do you think I believe this and I tell you it how I believe it? Every single day, consistently. I have been let down. You guys are going to let me down tomorrow, probably. I think the world going to let me down many, many times. But my brother, I still think we're going to succeed. I still have a lot of hope, and my hope ain't in the world, brother. I hope you feel me. So, yeah, bro. Don't be scared of getting let down. Be scared that you didn't try. Be scared that you didn't believe in your potential while you still could. You know that? For real. Stop trying to run away from this emotional game. You are going to get let down. What are you crying about? Why are you letting that cost way more than it needs to? Do you understand? The Bible even tells you you're going to get let down. Why are you letting it cost more than it needs to? Stop giving it your hope. Stop running away from success. Stop running away from ideas. Stop running away from a higher standard. Stop running away from belief. What's the worst that's going to happen? You get let down? I'd rather you get let down moving forward than getting let down not moving at all. So, amen. I'm surprised you guys didn't remember that. It wasn't that long ago, but I'm glad you got to hear it again. I really am. And I hope you never forget it. So I'll finish it with you guys are gonna remember this one. I feel it's the same Philo. I gave this to you in the same one. David and Goliath. You remember when we talked about David and Goliath recently? David and Goliath. He went up. He went to battle with no armor. Did you know that? What happened when he tried to put on Saul's armor? He said, I'm going to go defeat the giant. And then Saul's like, here, take my armor, take my sword. And it was too big for him. He said, I can't operate like this. Let me have no armor. Give me my slingshot. What does no armor mean? Do you remember? Well, think about the story. He wasn't like, I got God, baby. You know what I'm saying? like actually in the story, what happened? He tried it on and he couldn't move. It's not like he was like, no, don't give me the armor. I got Jesus. I got God. No, he went in there. He said, I'm gonna go fight the giant. And then Saul said, here, wear this. And he tried it on. He picked up the sword, but it was too big. It wouldn't fit. He said, I can't move. It was too heavy. And then he took it off. That's it. It's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? Is it symbolic? It is. But in the story, he wasn't acting in a certain way. He said, I'll try it. It wasn't there. And he took it off. No armor means no affiliation. That's what it means. Back then, your armor defined who you were in battle. That defined your country, who you were fighting for, all of that. He couldn't move when he's affiliated. Oh, y'all don't get it. This is what I told you not too long ago. That's why, bro. You can't, I don't know what y'all affiliated with, but one day it's going to constrain you. Every affiliation you have is going to constrain you. My brother, that's why I want freedom. I don't want to be constrained to you. I don't want to be constrained to them. I don't want to be constrained to the world. I don't care what it is. What do you think I have to do? Tell me what you think I have to do. You could take that armor back, brother. I don't want it. Then take off the affiliation, then it's now you and God. I've tried it on. I'm not going to lie to you. I've tried it on. I did. I tried it on. I tried on Wall Street. I've tried on the world. I've tried on social media. I've tried on people. I've tried on the halfway religion. I've tried the new world. I tried it all on, bro. Get that shit off of me. That's why some of you don't even like how I behave. I have no affiliation to any of you. It's just Father. The Lord Jesus Christ. That's it. You'll get it one day. That's what no affiliation is. You don't, that's again, I have the armor of Christ, not the armor of Saul, not the armor of them, not the armor of this group, not the armor of that group. I have the armor of Christ. Do you understand? So that's why, you haven't noticed? How many times have you let an affiliation slow you down? How many times have you wanted to do something and then you're like, oh, what are they going to think of me? Oh, what are they going to, oh, but my, how many times you want to do something and somebody got something to say about your life? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, my brother. When are you going to realize that armor don't fit you? You know, notice how Christ tells you the armor of Christ, brother. Go read it. Go read Romans. Tell me what it is. One day you're going to realize none of this stuff of the world fits you. And all it's doing is slowing you down. All it's doing is making you less of a warrior than you already are. What, just because it's a big sword, you want to wield it? You think that's going to make you win? Not if you can't move, dog. That's what I'm saying. I think all of you, critically accurate thought. Do not be influenced. These affiliations, these little groups, these little cliques, these religions, these all of it. There's no affiliation. And then what did he go out and beat him with? So remember, he got him with one stone in a slingshot, right? Go read the book. How many does he pick up? You guys remember this one, right? Because a lot of you got this right when I asked you the first time. How many stones did David pick up? So he goes into battle, takes off the armor, goes on to fight the giant, and he picks up how many stones? Yeah, you get it. He picks up 5. So what does that represent? What do the 5 stones represent? He got him with one, but he picked up 5. Go read the Bible. It's all in the Bible. I'm not changing the word. He picked up 5 stones. And the 5 stones represent your 5 senses. Sight, touch, smell, all that, right? It only took 1 stone. Have you ever heard the 1 stone that the builders rejected? And where did it hit him? Right in the middle of the forehead, your pineal. That represents the intellect. Oh, you get it? You only need 1, brother. Submit your 5 senses to the 1. Submit right where, and it's aim it right at the intellect. Aim it right at your brain. Submit all of your senses to the Lord and aim it right at your brain and launch it. You will defeat anything. You will defeat all of these invisible things in your head holding you back. Very simple. Again, go look the crucifixion. You know how many times did they put holes in Jesus? 5. 5 wounds. The way, the truth, and the light, my brother. You see, oh, I hope you get it. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's true. I've done it. So I'll end it with this last one. Because again, it has to do with your intellect and the mind. I hope you control your mind. Again, submit all your senses. Use the 1 stone the builders rejected. That is Christ. The one they pierced 5 times, brother. And aim it at your forehead. Right in the center. Your intellect. Your brain. The same talking snake. All of it. It's all in your mind. This is all in your mind, brother. Because you don't get it. This is what I think some of you will realize one day. This is why, even then, I've heard from millions of people. It's insane. I've heard good. I've heard bad. Oh, but I've also heard from the one. It's in my mind. Again, controlling my thoughts, taking captive my thoughts. I hope y'all get how God work, bro. Y'all didn't get the snake is a game. The snake is always like, what about this? What about this? It's insane how many people play this, bro. What about this? I can't believe it. Oh, you made a problem? So you're gonna keep practicing that? You don't get it? Some of y'all beating yourself down for no damn reason. That is not how God works. Some of y'all trying to condemn yourself and then condemn your brother, and then you surprised because you believe the condemnation, so now you trying to throw the chains on your brother. Tell me that's not true. You don't get it. Satan, the mind, when you don't control your intellect, dog, you don't take that stone right to the middle. You do not control your intellect. And you let that snake all in there, all the DNA talking, and all you listen to is the bad ideas. You don't control the garden. You letting anything be planted in there. You don't get how Satan works? Satan is this little mind thing, dog. And he's always trying to help you analyze your error. You don't get it? He always. Always. You'll know it's from God, brother. I'll tell you, you'll know. You know why Satan always trying to have you go so deep in your life, get you so deep on these topics that all you leave with is condemnation. You know, that's how people have misused the word in many ways, and then they branch off into some weird new age shit, and then all of it leads back to condemnation. They trying to get you, oh, look at how bad you are. Look at what you did. You'll never be like this. Oh, you didn't live up to this. Oh, be scared. Man, one day, bro, when you crucify your senses, go put your senses on the cross. Focus on the Lord. Give it the real. Make thy eyes single. One way, truth, and light, my brother. Command it. You're going to realize this. God, man, even in your error, even in your problem, even in your lacking, it is such like he will tell you what you did wrong, and you're not going to feel bad in that way. You're going to want to correct it. Have you ever felt, it's different, it's the difference between analyzing your error, getting so deep and confused about it, versus somebody literally just like, yo, man, I got you. You can't do that, but it's so gentle. I don't know how to describe it. I really can't. I hope one day you all reach this. I hope one day you see this one day. I hope that day's today. I hope in your secret place you really do figure out this Philo. You know that? I really do. Because I don't think I'll ever be able to explain it to you. It's more gentle than anything you've ever seen. It's where you could analyze your problem and error without condemnation, but in true wisdom and clarity. It's not through your senses. Do you understand? That is your sixth sense. You ever hear people say sixth sense? Think of 5 and 1. No, man. Well, there you go. So, Chad, I hope you feel me. I hope you crucify the senses and take control of your mind. I hope you plant and grow your garden and start directing exactly what you want. And I think the only thing that's going to stop you is being afraid of believing and getting let down. That's all. That's the only thing that's going to stop you from this. You like what I said, but you don't want to fully believe. You don't want to fully commit. Because what if I believe and I get let down? What if I believe and it doesn't work? What if I believe and it's supposed to make me rich and it don't happen? Yeah? Well, that's the only thing that's going to stop you. So take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. Drop your thumbs up on the video. I'm surprised. You guys don't remember that? I said this a month ago. A month ago. Mavericks fired GM Nico Harrison. Yo, I'm going to send him a fruit basket.
Some people don't even have dreams. You know what I'm saying? But if you blessed enough to have a dream, chase.
Welcome back.
I told you it was cold. Well, you know, praise God, nephew. First and foremost, all the time. Whip dirty hair a mess, I do not care. Told them all the truth, they respond like it's not there. Still I do not care, I don't think they see it. Looking for the money, they looking for disagreement. Hit by hit, it's brick by brick. They should've made a move, but they rather move their lips. I just need 4 quarters, it don't have to make sense. Yeah, I wake up every morning like I still pay the rent. That's early. Get your cake up, don't play and wait up. Gotta hit the layups. If you really about the mission, you don't even gotta say it. You can talk it or you live it, only one of them is paying. I respect the OnlyFans, hold more than the hater. It's how you got time to talk shit but no paper. Bro, you not hard, you got trouble trying to wake up. Bunch of wicked servants always telling you to save it. Grateful that hoe, say it's better if you waste it. Everybody's cooking, but success is always tasted. Why you keep on looking if you tell me that you hate it? Why you keep on looking, I'ma go and fucking take it. Now you know exactly why I would call them cucks. I just made another stocker and I made $1 million. You don't gotta give me shot, I just bought myself a truck and another career, so I pull my fingers up. Want your money, they will lie for that shit. We want the truth, we will die for that bitch. You ain't ride, you ain't buy on the dip, so don't ask me if it's time right after I doubled it. A fake bitch never got along with me. Can't long form, not authentically. Can't top, bro, it's time to get busy. Bottom tick, top tick, so quick they get dizzy. tell a bitch I know a bit about a slow jam, but you ain't in the whip. Why you telling me to slow down? Worry about your shit, I'll do the same. Can I go now? I'm just playing, don't ask permission from these hoes now. Go and tell the hotel, not afraid to throw down. Brought God to the showdown. He told me to bring no rounds. So if you kill me or I kill you, that just means it's his plan. I am scared of myself, I'm not scared of a stand. It's my life, grateful it's original. You a bitch, I don't have to use subliminals. They tell me sorry, but also knew I forgive them though. Reminds me of the times when I knew I was spiritual. Too afraid to say that I believe in Christ. I knew I found a treasure, but was scared to lose my life. Ironically, I do that every single time I'm right. They warned and we ignore until we feel it, that's life. A liar always make you think twice. Buyer call it worthless, then he brag about the price. Born named certain, found a thing called the dice. He could do anything, even catch a knife. He came up with the plan, it'll work, he'll do it right. His diligence was due when his stops were all tight. The plan was all perfect, success was in sight. He was ready for the day, but he died that night. Damn. You get it, nephew?
This one, you can't hear it.
Long term.
Water. About to hit a new high.
It's a cold, baby. I don't think I'm God, I just know he on my side. Complaining all the time, I could tell he didn't buy. And even look him in the eye and I could tell it was a lie. They don't pick him up, but I be still dropping dimes. Speaking of a dime, say that 10%. Already had the Rari, already had the van.
Okay, that's it. Oh, man. God bless America. God bless America. ATAI, psychedelics company with RFK Jr. Did they rename, what happened to MindMed? Wasn't that the one, the fucking psychedelic one from last time that everybody was so interested in? Already had the Rari. Google Pop, everything's going up, man, so we're still holding up, the broadening out. Yeah, Google is actually starting to launch a little bit. So there you go. I was gonna say, is it if it's the same company, I mean, damn, they've just been flipping that one over and over again. So it's a different company though? Because again, bro, I can't even believe Fiserv changed the damn ticker. After a week of, they're like, all right, we soiled the name. Make a new one. What? What in the Boeing? I mean, what in the Pinto? What? The Ford, can you still buy a Ford Pinto? But yeah, man, we got 45 minutes till power hour. Hour 45 left in the day. If you have any other off topics, let me know. Other than that, you chill. Oh my gosh, dude. You could buy a Ford Pinto. I can't believe they came out with a car called the Ford Pinto. Isn't that amazing? $10,000 for a Pinto? 80,000 miles. What do you guys think? Holy crap. Look at this. Dog, you could get a Ford Pinto. It's kind of dope. Yo, why is that interior so clean? Nah, get me back to that interior shot, dog. Dog, what are we saying right now? Diamond stitch seats? Am I tripping? Dog. Yeah, bro. I thought, yeah, it looks way better than I would have thought. There's some ugly ones, but... Yo, what the fuck? That kind of go hard. Now, don't get hit in the gas tank and you'll be fine. You know that shit explodes? I don't know if that's the recalled one. Okay, here's a more... Damn, this is the station wagon. $10,000. Hey, baby. Happy Veterans Day. What do you say they want to change it to Victory Day? But yeah, I guess a Memorial Day is the other Veterans Day that we have. I was still kind of shocked. Yeah, that looks more. Yeah, there you go. That was a nice badge. Ford Pinto. EU trade. Didn't the UK stop the information sharing today? I like it, man. I like the Ford Pinto. Pfizer. Hi. Oh, that flip. That's just melting. I thought I had the daily chart. I was like, what the fuck? Romania will not seek extension of November deadline on Lukoil. Hi. Well, great day, man. Great day for broadening out. Probably a great day for the long term. Give or take a couple of names, but yeah, man. So 2 days in a row, the hope is still alive. Wall Street got everybody to go short and sell stocks. And we'll find out if people regret that or not. And then, yeah, we still haven't even had good news. That's the crazy part. Your best news is the, the tailwind. If we actually get the update on, what's it called? If we get a update on the shutdown tomorrow. Hopefully we don't rally too much and it turns into a sell the news. But yeah. GLTO. That one, dude, it's crazy that the one buying went up. Because remember, this wasn't the one, like, they were buying the company, and then they said the judge thing, but then they're ripping off of it. It's actually insane. Because usually the buyer goes down, but we've seen that a couple of times. I did not think that one would go. I thought the other one would melt up, kind of, after getting the approval and everybody vibing with it. But, yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. I want to have a yogurt again, but then I don't want to be like pooping while I'm balling out, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I know I didn't look at Pfizer. I remember last time I looked at it, it was down. But dude, great day. I'm down. I hope it continues, and then if it does, maybe we get some of that momentum back, and then the real question is going to be, is it enough momentum and excitement to bring up out of the monies in mania, or is it just going to kind of be a slow grind up? Yeah, the Pinto was a very bad car. Yeah. They used to blow up, and then they would blow up and trap people inside. But do you guys know the story of the Pinto? This is why, this is where the whole we hate corporations comes from. And it's funny how people have turned into supporting corporations as long as they put up your flag. But literally, the problem with the Ford Pinto is that it was during a court case. They found out that Ford knew about the issue. And Ford knew what would happen, and they even knew people would die. But then they calculated it mathematically. So bad. And then they were like, yeah. So even then, the cost of paying out death claims would have cost less than recalling all the cars and replacing them. So they just let that thing fucking go around blowing people up. Because they're like, yeah, literally, they were like, well, think about it. They're like, the death claims, we got to pay X amount, but we'd spend way more money trying to recall it. So, yeah, then they let it. That changed a lot of laws after that. I don't know how this stock performed. I think it got crushed for a little, but that was back in the day. And then, well, really, once the court found out, they got pissed, and then they fined them even more. And then that's where they ended up telling. They were like, well, here you go. And they're like, well, if that's the case, then we're going to make sure your fine costs way more. So it ended up being a loss for them. But it did open up the dark debate of putting value on a human life and kind of actuaries beyond insurance and how they kind of looked at it. Yeah, why don't they update? I feel like it just has bad branding, but then most of the people You know, they probably don't remember it. If they redid the Pinto. When you think about it, the Mach-E kind of looked like the modern day Pinto. It had, because they made it in that like wagon shape. So I don't know. I like the Mach-E though. But yeah, it kind of has a Pinto vibe. J&J. Remember they had Investor Day. That one's still going. It's been a good day. You're making that with what? Are you making a Ford Pinto with blueberries? Or are you making yogurt? Already had the long term. Already saved the 10. Oh, look. Oh, look at the long. Oh, it's a great day for the long term. It's a great day to be a long term. You know that? I love the long term. What a great year. Have I heard about Hey Yogurt Shop? No. I mean, I know what a yogurt shop is. I was there for the rise of yogurt shops. How many of you were there with me? You guys remember when fucking self-serve Froyo started taking off? That was like the OG smoke shop before everybody started making vape smoke shops. This was like in what, the 2000s maybe? You remember that? This is like when like Big Macs and Happy Meals were still like crazy. Yeah, you remember that when Froyo first came out, bro? I remember when Froyo first dropped. Dog, it was a trip. They were like, what you mean? You got all these flavors and you do your own? And then, bro, and they'd be like, you could put candy? And then people got offended by the whole weight system, but we got used to it. It was insane, bro. You got Froyo in 2018? What the fuck? What do you mean, dog? Are you sure? Yeah, Pinkberry. That Pinkberry was when they started like franchising them, and then they had the brand and all that. They still have it, bro. Pinkberries are still kind of popping. I remember it, dude. It was so fun. It was so great. I love Froyo. I still like Froyo. You know that? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm addicted to Froyo still to this day. Like if I have time and I want like, so I'll just stop by the Froyo shop and I love it. You know what I like at the Froyo? They got them little yogurt chips, and then at my Froyo shop, bro, they take an ice cream cone and they just fucking chop it up, and one of the toppings is an ice cream cone. I love it. And then I do toasted coconut. Dog, that hits. It's not even high calorie. Like, the toppings are high calorie, but I even think it's all sugar free. Who doesn't love Froyo? People who have lost their attachment and joy in this life. I know people who don't like Froyo. They're terrible people, but I'm just kidding. If you don't like Froyo, you're fine, okay? You're only a bad person if you like Trump! Okay, calm down, Catherine. Is that your name? First Froyo KBB in 2004. Yeah, bro. That was the era. I think it was like 2000 to 2003. In like 2003 to 2007. I think Transformers was coming out. The first one was Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. How was it? Before I knew she was a Satan worshiper, I was just going through puberty. I didn't understand. But yeah, those are the good old days. But the future's better. Yeah, now we have fucking fiber internet, dog. What are you fucking talking about? The good old days. Are you fucking kidding me? You had Snake on your phone, and 15 megabytes per second cost you $100 a month. Y'all tripping. Uh-oh, hot dog. Coinbase kind of selling off. QSD leader, Syria joining international coalition against ISIS. Kroger's back. A lot of those grocery stocks came back up. They were down. It is, bro. I spent like $12 on a froyo once. I was so mad. Because I just felt like I was a fatty. I'm like, what do you mean $12 for a fucking yogurt? No, bro, you could go. It's them toppings, dog. It's the toppings. You gotta be careful. Dude, I know. I don't know how they did that. Jolani, the guy was literally in videos chopping people's heads off. This is not an exaggeration. And now he's like a leader and he goes to the White House. That's insane. That's like nuts, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's nuts. But hey, man, I guess that's the way of the world. I've never seen anything like it, but you know, usually we would kind of be a little bit more hardline about it, but I don't know. I mean, dude, then again, we gave like fucking Afghanistan like 18 AC-130s or something. They didn't know how to fly them, granted, but you know, hey, we let them try to figure it out. But yeah, bro, it's crazy. He said, reset the scale. Nah, tear it out. I don't trust your yogurt scales. I want to see you reset it right now. Bullshit. You can't wait for robots? Why? I know damn well you're going to try to hit on it, you nasty. I just look forward to the prospects of AGI and what is on the horizon, but I know damn well what you're trying to do with that robot. Get away from me. I am a futurist, but I know exactly what you're thinking with that robot. Shame on you. You can't rape for robots. Oh yeah. That's all way you of the
worried
world.
about?
I've never seen anything like it, but you know, that's me, bro. Hey Yogurt, what is it? It's popping in New Jersey. Oh, so it's like yogurt drinks? I've had the yogurt boba. Those are fire. Hey Yogurt. So just yogurt boba. That's a good idea. I like well, they have the, what's it called? They have those yogurt, like the Yakult. They make it in boba. You got to go to the right boba place and they'll do it. All the chat's gonna get froyo now. I mean, be careful. It's an addiction. Sure. Starts out as froyo. Next thing you know, man, you're doing cocaine. That's just a gateway drug. Now you doing the real yo-yo. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You're gonna wind up with an Asian girlfriend. That's what happened to me. I don't know what happened. I said, what? 1 minute I was putting in top ends. Next, I'm like, man, she beautiful. It's a true story. It's a true story. All right. Well, I do need to go to the bathroom. Another driving... Oh, they ended. There's another chase, bro. All right. Already had the long term.
Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a cult, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah. It's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now, Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasted. Amen.
Follow through today is certainly of interest. And also, Brian, what is interest too is just the breadth of this market, the way this has been participating. The number of new highs has been quite weak. The number of stocks above their 40-week or 200-day moving average has been in deterioration. And then today, you look at today's action, and it's sort of as worst to first. Some of the stocks that are leading the Dow higher today are Nike, McDonald's. It's not tech. It's a very interesting makeup. It feels like it's a little bit of a dive to what hasn't been working as a place to go hide right now.
Is it like a temporary hiding place, or do you think that, and I hate to say it because every time I ask if this is a real rotation, I get my you-know-what handed to me because people just pile back into tech stocks, but maybe at some point it will happen. Do you think it is the sign of some kind of real rotation out of bigger tech into Big Macs?
I think it is a rotation that is happening. I mean, the winners that we've seen this year, the AI trade, people have been using the word FOMO. Perhaps we're going to go back to the JOMO, the joy of missing out for those that took some profits. But it does seem like a market that is rotating to a degree at this point in time. And again, I got to listen to what the market is telling us as a technician. When you have very few groups making new highs, very few stocks remaining above their 200-day moving average or 40-week moving average, Brian. And then you're starting to see stocks like Nike, great company, but had not performed well this year. Or the Big Mac, McDonald's, had not performed well this year. But yet, we're now seeing what's not working today is Caterpillar and NVIDIA and all these names. It's a very interesting rotation. And one, I know it's the bond market's closed today, but we got to pay attention to what the market is telling us, and this is definitely something worthwhile to keep an eye on.
All right, well, we got to get to our mystery chart that we teased before the break. That chart is healthcare. Why are we looking at that chart?
Brian, the reason we're looking at healthcare overall right now is because it seems to have a heartbeat once again. And you go through and you start looking at some of these downturn reversals, whether it is Exact Sciences, a name that we recently bought, or if it's something like Lilly or Merck or some of these other names, they are definitely looking a lot more constructive. And Brian, they're also not straight up the AI flagpole at this point in time. So it feels like it's a good place to take some money off, buy some of these out of favor areas that are starting to show signs of improvement.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually front run. I put a little read, what we call in the industry parlance, a reader in the next segment about biotechs in Europe, but I'm gonna kill that reader and just bring it back to you. This is why my team either loves or hates me, I can't decide. Because let's talk about biotechs. Biotechs were left to rot for the most years. The IBB is now at record highs. In fact, today we looked 6 different biotech stocks, a couple names, Ligand Pharmaceuticals, Amgen, a biggie, and others. They're at record highs. Do you have a take on biotech, or do they roll into your healthcare view?
They definitely roll into the healthcare view. And this is an interesting play, whether it's Gilead, Regeneron, Amgen, all these charts are definitely improving. You even go down cap and you start looking at some of these smaller cap names that are in the XBI, and those names are making big, huge multi-year bases. Brian, something is definitely happening here in that space in biotech. It feels like biotech is back, and it looks like a pretty constructive place to put some money to work. And by the way, a little bit of money
long
coming out of NVIDIA or some of
duration,
the AI trade going
long
into
term.
biotech, you're probably going to get some of the same sort of risk profile, but you probably got a better setup and perhaps a less risky return, just given the size of the moves between the two.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago in San Francisco, we interviewed a ton of different biotech execs. By the way, some of those interviews are on
gambled
CNBC.com.
with your account too, man.
Air on
So,
television.
I don't know if you've been here for a while, but no plays. Don't tell what you posted.
Horn, but we saw
You could
this
join the
move
Locked In
and wanna
chat,
get some of
but
these people
I
on
don't-
TV
enough of
because
this.
we like read your reports, so we kind of know what's
It's
going
good though.
on.
I'm glad
Greg.
to see some of y'all,
Here's
but
the
if you
problem, though, is
haven't
that
been
those
here in a
stocks
while,
don't have the ability
I
to
try
move
to
the market
you notice nobody
where
else
NVIDIA
posted
does,
play.
right? So if NVIDIA goes up, it's pretty hard for the market to go down. If some biotechs go up,
Well, Brian, to that point, NVIDIA, with earnings coming out on the 19th, is going to be a very important earnings numbers to watch. Again, keep in mind that what goes up might also come down too. I mean, I remind a lot of listeners that if you go back and you just
don't
look at
think
how
Kramer
many
listens to me with the
ETFs that
earpiece.
NVIDIA is included in now, I've pretty much been shocking.
You
a
know,
lot of
I
clients
do
lately.
think
They're
I do
telling me
have a
it's about
delusional belief that
1,600
everybody listens to
ETFs
me.
that NVIDIA is now
Again, I wouldn't
included in.
believe that
So
if I
really
didn't
hope
get
that's a good
validated
number. That's a
immediately
good
after I
that's a
say
great
shit,
guide,
but
because,
at the same time,
there's
I
a
don't
lot
think he's
hanging on that
listening
one
on air.
particular
That'd be
stock for this
insane.
overall market.
I'll be
Yeah,
like,
the
Jim,
19th,
thank you for
everybody
writing
needs
that
to
book
circle
that
that
you
in a
probably
big
didn't write
red
15 years
Sharpie.
ago.
That number is gonna-
Changed my life. Actually, that was like
feel
18
confident
years
saying,
ago.
Move
Holy
markets
fuck.
either way.
How
Craig
old am
Johnson
I?
of Piper Sandler. Always
What
love
the
your views. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, take care. All right, now let's get over to Seema Modi with a CNBC News update.
I see.
Brian, President Trump is reportedly planning to allow new oil and gas drilling off the California coast, likely setting up a clash with Governor Gavin Newsom. Now, the New York Times reporting the Interior Department could announce a proposal as soon as this week.
Again,
it would
that's
clear
SOC.
the way for fossil fuel development
guys
along
see
the
the Phil
coast for the
Mickelson
first
drama?
time in roughly 40 years.
He was like,
The Dallas Mavericks firing general manager
Posting,
Nico Harrison 9 months after his
inside info.
controversial Luka Doncic
Hey, yo,
trade.
can we
The
talk
trade
about
for
it?
Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first-round
Can we
pick
talk
was
about
widely
Nico
criticized
Harrison?
as Doncic was selected to
'Cause you
five
guys don't
straight
remember.
All-Star and All-NBA first times from 20 through 2024.
you guys don't remember when he traded Luka? And we were like, yo, bro. We were like, yo, bro. See, that was thank you for giving us Luka. And you remember motherfuckers were like, it's defense. Ah! Yo, bro, because now people really were like, no, defense. Now y'all worse than ever. That was the craziest. Y'all fucked up. Y'all made Luka sad. Y'all made him move out of Texas. Luka was so down with it in his fucking prime. Bro, you got in his prime. In his damn prime, bro. And then y'all were like, no, man. Defense wins championships. It's going to be a better team. Y'all just tried to justify the shit out of that one. Holy shit. That's all I said was thank you. You guys don't remember? I was saying, wow, thank you guys. I said, thank these damn. I don't know if Mark Cuban had anything to do with it. Y'all, I said, y'all are amazing. I said, God bless y'all. That's amazing, bro. After the finals, everything, bro. Everything. Dog, I heard the stupidest reasons to trade Luka. That's it, man. I loved it. Yeah, Cuban was pissed. Who the fuck is Nico Harrison? I didn't even know who he was until he gave the LA Lakers the best gift you could have ever imagined. Oh, dude. Yeah, they were saying he's fat. He's overweight. Yo, dog, he was in his prime. That's it, bro. Maybe he was just bulking, bro. I've been a little fat in my life. But I wasn't dropping 30 points a game. What's wrong with you? Yeah, they fired him. I think it's after Luka. I mean, aren't the Mavericks doing terrible? I want to say they're having like one of their worst, I think they were pretty bad. What's the Mavericks record? They're 39 and 43. Oh, they finished third. Not bad, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. Was that last season? Anthony Davis played 5 games out of 11. Yeah, dog, they're terrible. I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. What is it? Mavericks record without Luka. 26 and 34. And then they're 39 and 43. Just normal. Dallas Mavericks confirmed trading Luka was really dumb with Nico Harrison firing. Dude, are you kidding me? How did they let home? I want to go back and see what he said. Because how did they? Who is he? He just came in there, fucking dismantled a generational team, and got fired? That's it? And y'all paid him? Oh. Nah, man, that's one of those instances. I don't think it was corruption. What, y'all gonna go blame? Y'all gonna go blame the Jewish community now? Is that what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go blame that now for the Luka trade, or what's next? Or y'all gonna blame it on Palestine? Is that what y'all gonna make this about? Ukraine, Jewish, Palestine, everything now? No, this one I think he's just a dumbass. Y'all know that happens still, right? People are stupid. That's what happened. I don't think he was. I just think this one was a dumb one. I just think he was dumb. I don't even think it was that nefarious. Let me see. Where was it? Can we go back? No. I want the old clip. Can someone find me the old clip? Yeah. Here's the full clip. 9 months ago.
All right, I'll open it up. Thanks for everybody for coming. Jay, is it normally this crowded for your pregame speeches?
Did you notice? Yeah, because you fucking idiot. You just
no, on a serious note.
Everybody wanted to know why you were so dumb.
What just transpired. It's not lost on us. Definitely would like to thank Luka for his brilliance and, over the last, 4 years
These guys
since
making
we've
all
been
of
here,
us
what
with
we've been
receding
able to
hairlines
accomplish,
look bad. How
as
dare
well
you,
as,
Nico?
Maxi Kleber.
This was from 9 months ago.
He got hurt the other day, and I go in the back and check on him, and the first thing he says is sorry for getting hurt, but that just, kind of goes to the type of person he is. And then also Smooth, like he was such a great guy in the locker room. So I just want to, thank all those guys for their contribution to get us to where we're at. And then as we turn the page, I think it's important to know that Jay Kidd and I, we've had a vision in the culture that we want to create since we've been here. And the players that we're bringing in, we
I did not agree with that.
And,
Don't bring me
we
into
think
this.
Defense wins championships.
No, didn't they fire
and
Jay
we're bringing
Kidd too,
in
though?
one of the best two-way players in the league.
Well, that was from
a lot of
Bucks.
people don't talk about, what he does defensively and offensively, but, if you can name first-team All-NBA players that are also first-team All-Defensive players. That's a unique unicorn to try to find, and we're able to find that. And as well, you look at Max Christie. He was their starting two-guard, guarded all the top players in the league, and he's young and athletic and bouncy and, gets his hands on lots of balls. So we really feel that they're bringing in, they're adding into the culture that we're trying to create here. We feel that defense wins championships, and we're excited to go. We feel like we're built to win now as well as in the future.
Nico, this is obviously one of the most unique trades in NBA history.
One of the most unique trades.
As accomplished as Luka traded at this point in his career, especially without asking out. What got you guys to the point where you felt like moving on from Luka was in the best interest of the franchise?
Yeah, I think it wasn't really like a point. I think it was like, how do we make our team better?
We didn't really think about it. We just
contract that we had to pay attention to. There's other teams that were loading up. That he was going to be able to decide make his own decision.
Absolutely have to be right about it. There can't be any doubt in your mind when you pull the trigger on it. I'm just curious, what convinced both of you that you will not be wrong?
Well, let's be clear. I'm the one making the decision, and Jay's supportive of it. So it's me. I don't do anything that's scary. I think everything that we do, we put a lot of work into it. We study it, and we re-study it, and we go back, and I understand the magnitude of it. So the easiest thing for me to do is do nothing, and everyone would praise me for doing nothing. but we really believe in it. And time.
You should have done. Yo, Chad, bro. If this is not a long-term lesson, bro. Do nothing. I haven't bought. And honestly, I should have waited on Sweet Greens and Chipotle. Good thing we went small, but do nothing, motherfucker. Do nothing. Don't take the bait. He found out in 9 months. Oh my, he said, do nothing. I couldn't do nothing. Dude, no, you should have done nothing. Don't move. Bullets are flying. Don't move. Head down, brother. Head down. Oh my gosh.
We'll tell if I'm right.
You've said it a number of times.
We'll tell if you're right. Yeah, bro. That was quick.
Anthony and the other players you bring back fit that culture.
Yeah, bro. High from the tank.
No longer fit that culture.
No, listen. One thing about me, I'm not going to talk bad about any players. Like that's not going to do.
I'll talk bad about you dumbass.
Good.
Thank you for
I
the
just
gift.
say there's levels to
I said
it.
thank you from
And
day one.
there's people that fit the culture, and there's people that come in and add to the culture, and those are two distinct things. And I believe the people that were coming in are adding to the culture.
What would you just say to fans who are frustrated about this move?
I'm
Fuck
sorry,
your
I'm frustrated,
fans.
but it's something that we believe in as an organization. It's going to make us better. We believe that it sets us up to win not
Three
only
mega
now, but
deals
also
are
in the
breaking
future.
new ground on
And
Wall Street. All right, that's
when
your
we win,
AI
I
pump.
believe the frustration will
They're
go
gonna
away.
start coming next week, maybe later this week.
The first time he laughed at me. No, I mean, Patrick, he's the owner. Obviously, he's the ultimate decision maker, but he entrusts in J Kid and I to lead this team, and he's putting the trust into us. And then
Patrick have
obviously
dementia?
you got to get judged on the performance that you've done as a leader. And at some point, if it doesn't work out, then I'll be judged for that.
Jason, what
happened today, brother?
Yeah, I think it's it's something that as Nico's brought up, we are aligned, right? And so just understanding Luka, when I first came here, excited about the opportunity to coach an upcoming star and who became a
Long term is the time frame. I think he
Makes great sense. How do you see this working out well for the organization in the long term?
Well, I think the long term is the time frame. I think he fits our time frame. If you pair him with Kyrie and the rest of the guys, he fits right along with our time frame to win now and win in the future. And the future to me is 3-4 years from now. The future 10 years from now, I don't know. I don't think they probably bury me and Jay by then, or we bury ourselves.
Yes.
Thanks everybody. Appreciate it.
Great job. So you guys don't have any questions about the game?
Kyrie playing?
That's hilarious, bro. I can't believe it. I don't know what he was trying. Bro, that was the weirdest trade, bro. I think it was weird even how society reacted. You guys don't remember? This is a good lesson on, like, even looking back, because you get to see how it all, like, in the middle of certain decisions, you always get the mother effers arguing back and forth, playing the future game, just like the 50-year mortgage. But I don't know. Sometimes in life, man, you don't get too many easy decisions. Like, yo, should we trade Luka Doncic? What the fuck? That's easily by far, bro. I've had way harder decisions in life. And if you were like, should we trade Luka? No, you shouldn't trade Luka. But what if, no, you shouldn't trade Luka? That's it. Very simple decision. Oh, man. He said we couldn't do nothing. Yo, for real, dog. Luka, how old is Luka? He's in, dog. Luka, isn't he in his 20s or early 30s? No, 26 years old. Oh, my gosh. That's disgusting. Dog, he traded a 26-year-old Luka. Dog, y'all could have gave him Ozempic. What the fuck do you mean he was fat? I could have trained him defense. He's still young. What are you talking about? Yeah, dog. Are you serious? Oh, man. I pray to God I get those decisions in life. Oh, your hardest decision is trading Luka. That's insane. Oh, man. I mean, Luka's defense is pretty bad, but still, it's not the worst. Oh, Dog, Luka was so sad to get traded. What the fuck? So right now, is that the last game? Or is this average? Right now, Luka is averaging 37 points. Is that wait, what? That's only in 8 games or 11 games. That's insane. Dog, he's averaging 37 points, 9 assists, shooting 32% from 3 with a 49% field goal. That's insane. Dog, you can't even beat that. That's like 2K shit, dog. They get mad at you if you shot 30% though in 2K, but that 30% is really good. That's why just y'all ever get a good thing in your long term, don't ever trade it. That's the lesson. That's great. Oh yeah, I don't even think we listened to some of it when that trade happened. That's why I wanted to listen to it now. I wanted to see how they justified it, because it was arguably one of the dumbest decisions in modern day basketball. I have seen Wemby. Have you seen how Wemby moves? Every time Wemby like moves, it looks like he's sliding his ankle. Honestly, it's the crazy. Have you ever seen Wemby dribble a basketball and do a crossover? Let me see if I can find you the video. Dog, yeah. Have you seen this, bro? I mean, he's 7'7" or something. It's insane. No, bro. Have you ever seen this? Look.
I wanna be up. Take these risks, made racks.
Look at this. You see it, bro? Look, every time. Watch, you'll see it. Like, ah! 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 Dog, do you see it? It goes in, bro. It's beautiful. It's insane, but like, you see what I'm talking about? Look at, bro, every dribble. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, dog, it's nuts. Yeah, bro. Yeah, doesn't it hurt? But that's how kind of my ankles move, because I'm flat-footed. I don't know if he's flat-footed. He's just like 20 feet tall. It's crazy, though. I saw it. I was like, dude, it looks painful. And I think did he roll his ankle? No, a while ago. Coinbase calls off $2 billion deal with stablecoin startup BVNK. That's a good sign. And McDonald's going up. You guys know the McRib is back, right? And then we got 3 minutes till power hour. You think Luka's a bubble? Yeah. He's 26, man. He already had 10 years under his belt as the GOAT. Do. Size 30 kicks. Actually, what's Shaq? Isn't he like a size 19 or something crazy? I remember back in the day they used to do like you remember everybody would make like documentaries on Shaq's shoes? I feel like I remember watching them, and everybody made a big deal about Shaq's shoes and how he had to get them made. That's when 7 foot was like the biggest person we've ever seen. And then came Yao Ming. And then Yao Ming was an era. What happened to Yao Ming? Where is he? How come he doesn't lead a portion of China yet? I feel like he would have became a vice premier. Mr. Vice Premier Yao. I would be down. They're like, Yao Ming is hosting trade negotiations. In a game of 50 against Wemby, you have 49 and he had 0. Do you think you could win? Oh, of course. I could make 1 bucket on any NBA player. I think I could. You know why? Because I've played with enough old guys, and just the shots go in sometimes, bro. I don't know how to describe. If I only had to get 1 bucket by the time they scored 50, I think statistically I could do it. That's it. I would just go further enough. I could go far enough, and I could. That's it. And pray to God the rebound don't go anywhere near him. That's it. But I think I could do it. But then I'm extremely confident about my abilities. Some say it's delusional. I think it's the power of the mind. But yeah, I'll just run underneath his legs, actually. What are you talking about? Do you not know how small I am? Have you ever seen Tom and Jerry? Yeah, I fuck him up. Yeah, y'all playing. I think he owns a team in China. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You don't think you could score 1 bucket on... Man. All right, let me show you one. Y'all tripping. Y'all just scared of tall people.
For the Grizzlies, a lot of late game situations.
Yeah, bro. Y'all just scared of tall people, dog.
For the Grizzlies, a lot of late game situations. Ja in the late game situation.
He's 6'2", bro. That's over Wemby, bro. What are you saying? Okay, I can get close. I'll kick him first, but I'll still get. I got 1 bucket, bro. I can shoot from half court. Dog. You're crazy. Yeah, bro. I can hit 1. I'm not doing that, but it would be a variation. That's it, bro. I don't know. Tall people are slow. S-Bach. Yo, what's this? SBAC Communications, 3% pop. Or it was 3%. I already pulled back. I would start Wemby. Jaw's a little too emotional. And they try to shoot me if I took him out the game too early. No, Jaw gets... I don't know, though. I feel like I don't like the Wolverines or the Timberwolves or whatever the fuck he plays for. Memphis. Grizzlies. There you go. But, yeah, he's pretty emotional. S-Bach. So that cheap one, if you grab that one, I saw that. But I don't know what the news is. I already came back. Brian Scalabrine. Oh, he'll destroy you. That's what I'm saying, bro. If I could score 1 bucket. But if I had to play like a full game, I get smoked by any NBA player. Even like the shitty players. That's what most people don't realize. Like the shittiest bench rider on the NBA will destroy you. At like a normal game. You give me 1 bucket for like $1 million, bro. I'm elbowing him. I'll kick him in the nuts and I'm going to easy layup, dog. You're crazy. That's it. A floater, bitch. You don't think I can hit 1 floater? That's it, bro. He ain't gonna block it. Not all of them. I got 1 bucket. By the time he get 50, even Bronny could fucking do it. Yeah, dog. No, I could do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Josh is Jerry the Mouse. I do. That is my game style. One of your players dated Jaw's sister. She played in our league and was terrible. Her coach let her do whatever she wanted. Well, that would be fun. I never had that privilege. I had to play defense or I couldn't play until I started learning how to hit jump shots. That was my story. I didn't know he had a sister. I mean, I think I could beat Bronny, but it wouldn't be like physically, like in a game of basketball. I would just get in his head. I'd be like, you'll never be like your father. Your father. I would just remind him, and then I think he'd make him cry. I used to do that when I played basketball. I would get in motherfuckers' heads. That's it. That's it. I would psychologically abuse Bronny to get the bucket, and I think it would work. That's the sad part. I think it would work, unfortunately. Good kid, though. Good kid. You'll live in his shadow forever. I told you that's how I played volleyball. I played volleyball in high school, bro, and it was the most demoralizing thing for the other team, because there would be these like tall white kids, and they all played volleyball, and they were really cocky, and I would go to the front of the net in my tiny ass, and I'd be like, hey, I'm about to block your ass. Bro, if you let me get one block, bro, oh shit. And then I would block them eventually, and I would just talk so much shit, bro, and it was downhill from there. I would just start, because they either rose up to the occasion or they crumbled. Every day. They're in high school. What do you fucking think this was? Oh, yeah, bro. I was fucking with them. I was like, you fool. I said, what a waste of height. I was like, you're terrible. I tell the coach, I say, take him out the game. And what do you think the crowd did, bro? My little ass blocking some 6-footer, bro. Oh, yeah, it was not good for the psyche. It was not. And then I would get hyped up. I jumped a little extra higher on the next round. It was very motivating. I took pride in that. Those were the good days. Yeah, I only played 1 year of volleyball, because all the basketball players, we did that. We were playing, and like we had like the weird math teacher, and like she was so mean, dude, until we played volleyball. She would like fail my ass, and then the moment we joined the volleyball team, she became so nice to us, because then it was like me and like 6 other basketball players, because our volleyball team sucked. I'm telling you, we could make a fucking Disney movie out of this, bro. Where it's like, I don't know the demographic it applied to, but like we got all the basketball team to play volleyball pretty much, because the volleyball team was terrible. And then the coach was so happy, because now she just had a bunch of athletic dudes just jumping around and fucking, we learned how to play. We weren't the best, but we were better than what they had. And we brought a lot of energy to that court. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. We would fuck around though, bro. I got in trouble once. It was very dangerous though. I had the idea, I didn't execute it, but one of the other idiots on the basketball team did it, and they put icy hot on all of the balls. It was bad, bro. It was bad. We got in a lot of trouble, but it was a fun day at practice. Yeah, it was just the guys who didn't make the basketball team. No, nobody played on ours. That's why we took the basketball team to the volleyball team. It ended up working. But no, we were terrible. And then we would go to the little tournaments, dude, and we were menaces, because it just wasn't our environment. It felt like basketball, but it wasn't. Yeah, we were terrible. You would talk shit in volleyball. Your mom got pissed. Your coach told you to, and your mom said stop. How would your mom hear? How loud were you? What were you doing on this court? I wasn't like too loud. I would just get up right to their ear. I would go right to the net. Or even in basketball, with like someone's guarding you, like you're like right up on them. I would just talk a lot of shit. I still scream, you know that? So like even when I play, like today when I play, if I can't get there on defense, I'll fucking yell out like some dinosaur noise to just fuck with them. You know that? It works all the time. If I know I'm not going to close out in time, I'll go, ah! Y'all underestimate how much it works, bro. That's it. But if they really focus, they'll get it. But my favorite, I learned this because they did this to me, bro. Not only do you yell, you know what you do? If they're at the 3-point line and they're about to shoot, all you have to yell out, 1-pointer, it's a 1, it's a 1, it's a 1. I just yell it out and it fucks up their shot. Because you behind the 3-point line, but then it gets them second guessing. And they're like, what? And yeah, that's it. You gotta focus, bro. You gotta focus. Speaking of which, we missed the buyout. Oh, yeah. We did. CSR. I missed that one. I didn't get one. I only got my FedEx today. No! I finally missed one. But did they hit? It's up 11. It has to. You're too late now, brothers. That's why I'd rather tell you you missed it than not. Yeah, Bloomberg. Weighing options 5.7 following headline was revised to include link to article. So Bloomberg is the source. They would have ran you. Yeah, you missed one. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Let's see. Oh, nobody traded it. I think we're the only ones who would trade it, you guys. Yeah. I guess everybody missed it. Go look at the option chain. Literally. 4 contracts. 1 contract. And then 0 and 0. So I guess we weren't the only ones. That's funny. Have I disclosed how much my newswire cost? I think I have. It's a decent amount a month. So yeah, but literally nobody traded it. That's crazy. So like I said, usually when I see a buyout, we're early, but I mean that one, it looked like I already missed it. But like nobody traded that. That's actually insane. So somebody got in at like $2 and it went to 4. That's fascinating. So what the fuck happened? That's why I said Bloomberg needs us. Because you don't get it, nobody would fucking trade this bullshit. You are the reaction function, brother. So yeah, good luck if you want it. Yeah, they 480 all of them. That's so funny. Like, I don't know if we missed it or not, but I think the whole world did. Fascinating. We got the Coinbase one. Well, that one might reiterate, but I don't know. There's no other details on it. I looked. My thing shows it. Ironically, dude, I had it at 11:49. I just didn't look at it. That's crazy. So yeah, it still came in a minute behind Bloomberg because it originated from them and they have the monopolies. The first day delays. I know, bro. That's what I said. You guys get mad at the delay, but I don't know if you noticed, we did slow down a lot of the world. You're in my world now. But that's why I also have the delusional belief everybody watches us. But then I also have other back-end numbers, but still. But yeah, everything did. Everything slowed down. Everyone was capping, bro. They were just making me do all the work. So it's bullshit. And then even then, it's not even like doing the work. There's no reaction. So there's no money to be made on any of these. I only like to trade them if they're cheap. So there you have it. That's amazing. So amazing. The trade without I've done that already. Why do you think I arrived at this conclusion? I've been telling you this. Even then, I had somebody tell me I was pumping bags. You guys don't even know what the fuck I trade. So, yeah, I'll give you an idea. I'll try to help you guys. I'll tell you if there's a good option, and I won't take it. That's what I've been doing. If I see like a cheap option and I don't really have the energy for it, I'll give it to you. I don't care. But, yeah, I could do it in my head, too. It's actually insane. But either way, God is good, brothers. And, I mean, you know where the plug is. You know where the source is. October is moved at the slowest pace since 2019, home sales. That's what I was telling you that a couple months ago. I was like, it feels like 2019. I remember when real estate was like that. That's when even lending tips, everybody thought it was going to crash. It was just extremely slow. It's like prices were high, inventory was down, and like the transactions just wouldn't move. It used to take 45 days to sell a home. It's scary when you do that, because if you're used to the whole sell your house quick, bro, and you list it, bro, and nobody fucking goes, I would get like one showing in like a month. It was terrifying. You'll take the first fucking offer you get versus you get 5 offers in 10 minutes. Well, yeah, I don't think it's delusional when it's true, but I'm fine with being delusional. I think more of you guys should be delusional. Now, obviously, I hope you have a good foundation and a real grasp on reality. Some of you are really cuckoo, but I hope I banned them by now. But for real, like, dude, you should believe in yourself. Like, what are you talking about? That's it. I do not understand the belief that I have in myself. And some people are going to tell you, they're like, you're so cocky, bitch, shut up. You're just depressed. I think all of you should believe in yourself. Do you understand me? Do you think that it is reserved just for me? Is that what you think I'm saying? Then you're incorrect. You know that, right? Like, you should all have confidence in yourself. I really think you should. And you have to actually fight to keep it. Because what's going to happen? My brother, if you don't remind yourself with your confidence, your greatness, all of whatever it may be, my friend, do you not understand? Every single day, somebody going to try to take it away from you. Or you're going to give it to them by putting dumb shit in your head. None of you are normal. I don't know if you are aware of that. You are not normal. That's it. Your current reality can be changed in an instant, the moment you are willing to. And if you actually are like, I'm gonna fucking change the world, you will change the world. That's it. It's very fucking simple. That's it. And the more and more you do it, the more you're gonna grow in that. Or the more you shy away from it and run away from it, the more you're gonna feel like you can't do anything. It's very, very simple, bro. I don't know if y'all feel me. So I'm down. I'm so down. You know why? Because the alternative is dog shit. The alternative is some bullshit. Just to let some fucking confident motherfucker with no grounding try to tell you what to do. Ah! Fuck out of here. You think I'm gonna listen to Nico Harrison? Yeah, fuck out of here. Exactly. I confidently would say thank you for this gift of idiocracy. Well, hell no, I ain't listening to none of them. You should not, and none of you, don't even listen to me. Except for what I just told you. You be confident. And I hope you believe in yourself, brother. Believe and take action. No, the direction doesn't even matter. You know why? That's what I told you guys on the other Philo. If you decide quickly, if you at least get off the fence, even if you move in the wrong direction, you will find out that it's the wrong direction. You know what? All of you who don't believe me at trading, go buy a course. Go get involved in the Discord and go hard, bro. Go as hard as possible and blow up your shit so you can figure it out sooner than later. Than wasting your time for the next 5 years and not figuring out that you need to just own some fucking stocks, build up the bankroll, have the good savings, have diversification, and you'll be able to do it all. That's it. Figure it out. You'll figure it out. The sooner you decide and go 100% in whatever direction, even the wrong direction, you're gonna figure it out. Because at least you'll find out if you're wrong quickly. That's the thing. Just don't fight it when you're wrong, and you'll be fine. If you say, hey, I tried that, I gave it my all, I went there, no, I got to learn, and at least I learned quickly. That's the key, bro. So I wouldn't even trip on the direction. I would just trip on not moving. I would trip on not being timid, or on being timid. I would trip on not believing in yourself, playing this half-ass game the whole time, and then then before you know it, you wasted all the fucking years, and you're not doing it. So you don't have to do that. Run, brother, run. Oh, man. I hope they feel me. You should be. You should be optimistic. Be delusional about it. Watch. Try it. Some of you should try it, and you're going to be surprised. You're like, why does everybody get so bothered about optimism? Why can't I believe in because they don't believe in themselves, brother. That's why. That's exactly why. You better do it. And you better do before you have to. Don't spend 10 years figuring this out, please. Own the long term for 10 years if you have to figure it out in 10 years. And that way you'll still get rich, at least by a certain margin of whatever you decided to save and restrict yourself from. Oh, man. I hope they feel me. So yeah, man. Cheers. Cheers to the optimism, the confidence, the delusion. I love it. And the long term. And I just don't think you guys get how it works in your brain. I'm telling you, your brain doesn't know. Keep telling yourself you're the greatest. Keep telling yourself the world is watching. Tell yourself all of this. Your brain's going to match you. You don't get it. That's it. Go. Keep telling yourself you're the best at something and start acting like it. Your brain doesn't know. Your brain is going to be like, oh, shit, we're the best. It's going to turn into DJ Khaled. You don't get it. That's it. And guess what? The same thing works in reverse. You know that, right? Oh, shit. That earthquake? Was that an earthquake? Or am I tripping? Did they just break my house? I swear I felt a little baby earthquake. Isn't Baba down 3? Oh, they did. At least K-Web didn't get crushed, but yeah, they underperformed. We'll see what happens with the tariff shit. Well, we need some hype. Was there an earthquake? Or am I just delusional? Speaking of the delusion. There was a baby one. I just heard it on that song, bro. On that basketball clip. Some of you guys should watch basketball highlight clips too. I love it. I told you I saw that clip yesterday. It reminded me of the long term. Yeah, bro. Wait a minute. You don't think I could score a bucket on Wemby? Dude, I think I'm stronger than Wemby. You know, I bet you I could bench more than Wemby. Okay, he might bench more than me, but he just looked like he made of fucking sticks, dog. Don't even play me like that. I think I could bully him. You know that? He could pick me up because he's taller. What do you mean? Dog. That's a Chad. You know how many 6'5" white guys I got in the Chad? This is a Chad right there. Who ain't played football and wrestling his whole life. Look at him. He said, get the fuck off me. Get the fuck off me. America. That's what he just did. He said, are you kidding me? You're not even from this planet. I've been eating fucking artificial protein my whole life. You don't know the fucking GMOs in my body. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Look at this. Oh, he tried to hug him. He didn't know what to do. Stop it. I've been reaching my whole life, brother. I've been reaching my whole life. How much does Wemby bench press? Wait, what? Yo, this is a lie, right? Dog, it says Victor Wembanyama bench press is 430 pounds? This can't be real. I just Googled it. Okay, I retract my statement. I don't believe it. That's propaganda. There's no way. What's the source on this bullshit? This don't look legit. Oh, Reddit source. Yeah, even if 80%, 7'1" dude, 430. Wait, no, what? He was mocked for being able to bench press 185 during the combine. Yeah, no. Dude, yeah, that's AI fucking using a Reddit post. He does not bench 430, bro. Oh, dude, we're fucked. Do you see that? I just Googled it. AI said 430 pounds, bro. I said, no fucking way. Yeah, I remember that, bro. He barely could do 185 at the thing. We got another AMD comment. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I bench more than Wemby, bro. I could bench more than Wemby easily. Now, then you're going to be like, well, your arms are shorter. Exactly. I'll whoop his ass, bro. By the time his punch even lands, it'll cause a hurricane of wind, and I'll move out the way just in time. I have time to evacuate. He's too slow, bro. He's fast on the court, but he's too lanky. You know that? I've been bullying tall, lanky guys my whole life. Y'all been talking shit the whole time. Fucking get me the fucking coffee out the cupboard. That's the only thing I can't do. Yeah, bro, they were clowning on him for fucking benching 185. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. It says 430, dude. Look at this. Look at this. That's from fucking dumbass Reddit posts. It says 430 pounds. That's insane. Yeah, bro. Nah. Yeah, I had to check that. I said, no way. OPK. That's crazy, bro. The healthcare companies came down a little. XBI Ripper. Did those plays come back up, bro? That's up 3 today. Talk about a rotation. XBIs are still down, though. So they're down from the make sell. I mean, you did burn like a month of time almost. The near the monies are back up. Out of the money's not. They're down. I could beat him in arm wrestling. I actually have a weird arm wrestling talent. You guys know that? I could take any of y'all in arm wrestling. I used to do this. I would do this at the gym. Even the big, like, steroided out motherfuckers, nobody could beat me at arm wrestling. It's because I know how to do the positioning and I'm short. So you can't beat me. Pound for pound, I'm going to fuck you up. So, yeah, we should have but then it's dangerous. It's dangerous. One of these days, you're going to snap your arm. Oh, yeah, bro. I could beat him at arm wrestling. His arm is probably the size of my torso. But, yeah. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, bro. I used to take arm wrestling very seriously. That was the only way I could show you my strength without fighting you. Because I was taught to run away in fights. I was taught to throw sand and run away if you're going to lose. So I think it's a good strategy. I think all of you, if you ever get into a fight you don't want to be in, just what you should do is find sand and throw it in their eyes, kick them in the shin, and run as fast as you can. It'll buy you time. That's a conflict avoidance is what I call it. You know, sometimes it works. He's grown 3 inches? Wemby? He gets taller? Oh, that's fucked up. This whole time I thought I was getting... I still think I'm gonna get taller, bro. It's a bullshit, dog. Oh, yo, that's crazy. Y'all got the one-on-one video of... Yeah. So I did. I think I played Wemby in high school. This is kind of how it looks, yeah. That's it. That's me right there. That's how it looks when I guard the tall people at the gym. You have no idea. And I squat down, too. I'd, like, get lower, because then they try to throw the ball, and then I just jump up and get it. But still. That's crazy. That's crazy. Google and Siri, or Google Pixel, rolling out iPhone-style AI upgrades. Messages, summaries, VIP priority, and smarter spam warnings. Why don't you guys make the messages blue? No? Okay. I guess not. Ain't no sands on the streets of New York. You'll find a pebble. You'll figure it. You'll find a trash bag. You could easily go just get a bag of trash. That's it. Governor Newsom, climate risk is becoming increasingly uninsurable. I gotta take your property. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, gonna cost $10 million to rebuild. Oh, too bad. Don't worry, we care. Yikes. Well, I think Larry will buy it. Oh, fucking Gavin. Dude. I thought, how tall is Wemby? I don't know, man. I hope I never meet Wemby. Because if I ever meet Wemby publicly, I feel like one of you is going to fucking play this whole clip. And I'll have to explain it. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to explain it, bro. I'll be like, nah, man, I didn't really mean that. I didn't think I would whoop your ass. I didn't, Wemby. No, I meant it in like a metaphorical way. Let me show you the ways of the long term, Victor. Nah, Victor, I wouldn't. I call you Victor, dog. I was talking about a different Wembanyama. That's so many Wembanyamas nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I only know my Victor, bro. That's Victor right there. That's crazy. How dare? Why would you think that? I didn't say that's AI. That's AI. Yeah, bro. Nah. You whip my ass, bro. When you came to America, you were shocked there were no stones just laying around. Dog, I was talking to my dad about Kenya and Sudan, and that's what he was telling me. He said, why you think they have stones? Because they still stone people, dog. We don't do that in America. I don't know if they're going to bring it back, but yeah, it's industrial, bro. You live in a concrete jungle. That's why. You got to break down the concrete. You want a stone. Do. What's that song called? I just want to hear the beat. I don't even know what that song's called. All right, bro. I need to get a yogurt. We only have 30 minutes, but I'm hungry. Take the heat. I'll be like, yeah, I was talking about Victor Torres, not Mr. Victor Wembanyama, to a different Wembanyama. How come we've never, do you guys know anybody with the name Wembanyama? Because I've never heard of it until I heard of him. I remember him though before he got drafted. Remember I was telling you, I was like, yo, dog, there's this kid. There's this fucking alien, bro. He is actually unreal. It's kind of wild he adopted the name Alien. He's like, yeah. But then isn't LaMelo say that too? Doesn't LaMelo call himself the alien? Who do you think is better, LaMelo or Victor? I still think LaMelo is a better basketball player. Because LaMelo's not 18 feet tall, guys. I told y'all LaMelo was going to be a great. Y'all didn't believe me. I got the rookie card and everything. I told all of y'all. I said LaMelo is just amazing. It sucks that he's still having problem with these hoes and these tattoos, but... couple of injuries, but yeah, nah, he's the one, bro. All right, we did it, we made it, and the bitches hating. Rapparoony. You have 30 minutes, but I'd wrap it up, chat. If you haven't already, you're either going to give back some of this at the close and then restart tomorrow, or we melt up and go from there. Do 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 do. Now or Never, is that the song? I just want to hear the beat. Yeah, that's all I can. I'm gonna make y'all listen to instrumentals. I'm gonna go get a yogurt. A pro bourbon. It's a good beat, bro. It's a very, very good beat. Oh, Chino Hills, we got different species. Yeah, calm down, bro. It's one dude. Y'all got, it's just that one family because the father disciplined them. And y'all were trying to get him to stop. And now what? Now what? Big baller brand, son. Playing. Stay playing. Okay, I gotta eat my pro. I eat my pro now, bro.
Then perhaps they can run
It's
on
so
these
rough.
big giant data centers
it takes
that
work.
all the others are spending so much on, Scott.
I mean, we're showing, let's put the wall back up, guys, if you could, please, because, I mean, it really tells the whole story. You look at the total spend of $101 billion, and there's Apple all the way on the right, $3.25 billion.
Yep.
AK, what do you make of that?
Well, they are spending more, but I don't quite know what they're getting for the money. And also, I do think it's a liability. If Apple's strategy is, hey, we're not going to try to develop AI internally and we're just going to buy our AI from Google, you're really trusting your destiny when it comes to AI to a different company. I don't think that's a wise move. We see that Microsoft, which has just freed itself up from OpenAI's restrictions that it wasn't able to go out and try to pursue artificial general intelligence or super intelligence, really what that means is powerful AI. The second they signed that deal, now the head of Microsoft AI, Mustafa Suleyman, is talking about pursuing super intelligence because, as he put it to me recently, if you're a $3 trillion company, you don't want to leave this very important technology to someone else. Now, Apple is a $4 trillion company. I think it makes sense to invest to try to make this work. For whatever reason, they haven't gone in as far as the others have. And for now, that looks great. But the question is what happens over time.
I mean, Steve, I guess they have arguably the best balance sheet of the group.
Easily.
Right? I mean, they're sitting on like
about 200
Mount Everest of cash, right?
Yeah, about 200 billion. And look, we make this joke all the time. Before we even started talking about AI, their biggest acquisition is always their own stock through buybacks and so forth. They're not an acquisitive company, at least in a significant way. They buy small companies. But I want to go back to what Alex was saying and all this development about AGI or super intelligence or whatever you call it. That is very nebulous, and that is not an area Apple likes to play in. We already know, let's go back to what this relationship with Google. We already know that's been an enormously successful partnership for benefiting Apple. They don't have to build their own search engine. They collect $20 billion or more per year from Google. That drives margins in their services business. And also, like, looking back at just the product side of things, there's no one but really ChatGPT and OpenAI that has created an AI product that tens or hundreds of millions of people want to use every day. Apple hasn't done it. None of these hyperscalers have done it. Microsoft hasn't done it yet, even though they're trying to. And so using another technology until this path becomes sort of more clear, not AGI, not super intelligence, whatever you want to call it, seems like a smarter move in the meantime, and they can do it in a less capital intensive way. That doesn't mean they're slowing down. Again, I point back to the R&D spend that's going up enormously. And by the way, the CFO also said on the call, they're able to do that because their margins continue continue to expand because of the strength of the services business. So they're able to spend a lot more on those operating expenditures and R&D. Will something come out of it? Who knows? But we don't know if anything's going to come out of this enormous spending from all these other guys too.
And since, AK, we're talking about all this spending, we might as well talk about the growing level of debt. I mean, you can't talk about one without talking about the other now. Whether it's an issue or not isn't even really the question, I don't think. It's just how this big build-out is being financed.
Yeah, it
What do you
failed.
make of that?
It's a fat spread, but you could get 100% on the FedEx.
Dangerous,
and you have time on that if that keeps going. That was the only one to hit besides the AMD. The AMD's only went up for a little bit. You had 20-30%.
Is going to pay
Then they came down.
And all of Silicon Valley is chasing this dream of building this powerful
it already came
AI
down.
technology. I mean, I use the terms AGI and superintelligence. They really are marketing terms. What they're trying to do is just build large language models, this form of generative AI that we have today, that are super capable of finding things for you, capable of making transactions for you, capable of maybe doing your job for you. And so nobody really wants to be left out of that. And I do think we're seeing some extreme
this guy's
financial movements.
That's so weird. He's explaining it like it's a product. Remember I was telling you, the whole thing with language models is so you could use natural language to develop things. That's the kicker. That's where shit gets crazy. That's what we are entering right now and that we're doing. It's where you could literally say, make me a back-end server that does this, and then the computer does it. Used to, you have to learn Java, you'd have to make a database, then you'd have to make a front end, then you'd have to have a user interface and do all of that stuff. That's what language, natural language does. If you could develop in natural language, that's where the money's at. That's where things get fucking crazy. And that's what we're already getting to. That's where we're already at. Ta-da! But yeah, they were talking about that Apple thing. Apple's only spent $3 billion on AI, whereas a lot of these companies have spent like $100 billion. And then Apple has $200 billion in cash. That's what we're saying all day with Apple being up. It kind of makes sense because as everybody gets worried about AI, if they get worried about AI spend, they're going to go buy Apple. If they're worried about missing AI, they're going to go buy Meta and everything else. And there you go, until we find out what really is profitable or the most profitable in the long run. But yeah, these developments in language models and using natural language to develop, that's the real kicker. Yeah, you're not paying his fair share. Your fair share, bear share. What are you trying to skim off the top? Huh? I rode Amtrak's. I miss Joe. Yeah. I kind of miss Joe. I mean, he really destroyed the country in a lot of people's minds, but I still miss him. You know, it was fun. It actually wasn't as fun because you guys would get mad. People would get so mad if you... They're like, now we should kill the other guy. I'm like, what? What? You get mad at my Biden joke and now you're advocating murder? What? What the fuck? How did we get... It's been 12 months. That's crazy. Here we are. Well, Chad, you got 17 minutes. I would rap-a-roon, Chadadoon. Down. Again, you can make your FedEx free, too. Do whatever you need to. Okay. They edit it into a sitcom. Yeah, it would be funny and traumatic, but yeah, I feel. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think people get the whole natural language thing. That's the real development. That's where it gets really nuts, man. Just, you know, inference and figuring things out, that's part of it, and that's cool, but, dude, the moment, and we're getting very close. I mean, you already see companies here and there, but the moment you're able to just talk and create, that's insane. That's magic. You guys don't think that's wild? Imagine you have an idea, and you're like, I want to make an app. All you have to do is describe it. Now you don't need to go hire a UI guy. You don't need to make a database. You don't need to make a security thing. It'll do it all for you, but it does it by talking, by typing it out using standard English language. You get what I'm saying? That's where I think a lot of people haven't wrapped their minds around it, or they just don't. They're not like that involved in AI. That's why it's funny when guys like, it's gonna sell you stuff. It'll help you pick things and do your job. That's how it's gonna do your job. That's the how behind doing your job. Is that now you could just tell computers what to do using your natural language, and then it does it. Yeah, it's like vibe coding, but now instead of telling it to like vibe coding, it'll tell you how to do Python. It'll tell you how to create it. It'll give you the code and spit it out. But now there's going to be the next level of vibe coding where it just fucking does it. And then it'll do the whole thing front to back just by using natural language. That's where we're headed to. And that's the real development. So it's going to be exciting. What if Joe ran for president again? It's sad because I don't even want to think about it, but I think some people would vote for him still. They'd be like, fuck yeah. He's 90, I'm down. I'd be like, I guess. Depends how you look at it. Yeah. Obama and Newsom? Oh shit. The dream team? I think they'd win. Can an ex-president of 8 years be vice? I think so. I don't think there's any limits on vice president. Not too sure, actually. I hope we don't give him ideas. You have 18 or 14 minutes left. Not bad, man. I think the real question, do you just do the little sell to VWAP or not? So I say you could, man, I just explained to you the future of AI and development, and you're like, yo, can you make it have a girl that loves me? What's wrong with you, man? Fuck, Elon, look at what you did, Elon. Look at what you did. This is bullshit. What a great instrumental, dude. That's a great beat. Oh, I think it could be Vance and Trump too. If they switched it, couldn't Donald Trump be vice president? Oh, yeah. Wait, that is because didn't FDR? We've had a president serve 3 terms, but it was because of something like that. Oh my gosh. So if Vance ran as president and Trump was the vice president, and then something happened to JD Vance, you would have Trump for a 3rd term. Holy shit. Stop giving him ideas, you guys. Stop giving him ideas. All presidential restrictions apply to VP. I'm not too sure about that. I haven't really looked, and I don't really remember from all my political training because I became a dirty capitalist. But wait, they're all dirty capitalists in politics. They trade more than me. Oh my goodness. Stop fossil finance. I love it. FDR was 4 terms. Because again, someone died, I think. That's why. Someone got injured. Crazy time, bro. Crazy time. XAI says you can't become vice after being president. I mean, they just told me Wemby bench 450, dog. But I feel. I know there's some restrictions. I'm just not recalling. Maybe Hillary and Kamala team up to what? To yell at me? What do you... Dog. I would feel like I was getting reprimanded. I'd be like, it reminds me of elementary school. What do you mean? I got Hillary and Kamala, bro. They would just chastise me all day. For what? I mean, oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it. Last week we heard SoftBank was going to buy Marvel. Oh shit. Yeah, but they said they also rejected the offer, but then they just sold off their Nvidia stake. Damn. Kramer spit in game? I kind of like that idea, Kramer. Jimothy? I think it'd be a good ticket. Hillary and Kamala, they could call it menopause. But not like the menopause you thinking. They could market it and be like, men on pause for the women. And then boom, Hillary and Kamala. And then boom, everybody just cleaning off their hard drives and shit. They're like, it's a dusting. It's not cleaning it off. And then you go, oh, dog, it go hard. That's it. It could be sponsored by every winery in the world. They would love it. Who's down? I'm down. That's crazy. If I don't show up to stream tomorrow, you know why. Oh, man. I love the Clintons. I really do. I really do. He says, Josh, you're onto something. That sounds great. Oh, man. Okay, my bad. We should stop giving him ideas, man. Stop giving him ideas. No, I don't want Trump for a 3rd term. I'm good. But I think it's going to be J.D. Vance, obviously. But then, yeah, I don't know. And like, oh, what the fuck was that? VLN? Valens Semiconductor? It's up 13. It looks insane, but that's not much yet. Let me see. Announces first endoscope powered by VA 700 chips. That was yesterday. It's foreign. Yeah, they hyped it up. Yes, some of these small caps are starting to run, man. And then SPY going up. You're not getting the VWAP move. Fannie Mae probe into Bill Pulte was escalated into Inspector General. Wait, what is this? Yo. Fannie Mae watchdogs are probing if Trump appointee inappropriately obtained mortgage records. Fannie Mae probe into Bill Pulte was escalated, examining how he got records on Letitia James. Or was it? Yeah, AG James. FHA, FA acting IG stepped down after sending probe to prosecutors. In wake of probes, Fannie fired about a dozen ethics and investigation staff. Pulte has pointed to DEI as a reason for layoffs. Oh, they're going after Pulte now. But yeah, they're saying they're probing how he got the records on Letitia James. Not Fed Cook, Letitia James. Yeah, bro. A bunch of small cap momentum plays are starting to get hype. This one had news yesterday about like releasing a chip, and all the volume's coming in now. Check VLN. It's foreign, but very interesting. Oh, they might be at an event. Let me check. Yeah, November. Oh, they have earnings. They have earnings tomorrow. Be careful. And then they're at a Roth conference on the 19th. It's either going to be really good or really bad. I don't know how many. I think it's a lot higher now. Let's check. We were at 360 earlier. So Dow Jones, 4 names in the red. I mean, it's literally Caterpillar, JP Morgan, Cisco, and Nvidia. 58 green on the NASI. So a couple actually went red on the NASI. SPY 340. You actually have 20 names went red. I think some names just kind of gassed a little bit more. Yeah, so the names that did good just kept doing a lot better, but some of them that like went red to green, green to red, they've just been dancing around all day. Not bad. I don't think MRK had news, but a lot of, again, biotechs, XBI's killing it. And Pfizer's even up by like 3%, 4%. They're all doing it. So again, it's very rotation. If this continues, it'll be awesome. But if AI comes back, and then think about it, after Nvidia, SoftBank, a lot of AI names are down still. So it's, again, there's a lot of names down a decent amount. And then everything non-AI, consumer, even healthcare that got washed, they're all coming back up right now. And then, yeah, your boy is getting investigated, Bill Pulte, apparently a watchdog. And they're saying he fired everybody because they called him out. It's Wall Street Journal. I don't know. People don't like Bill Pulte. He just offered I think he was the guy who floated the 50-year mortgage. XBI, man, long duration. I mean, it took 2 weeks after the rate cut, but 3 weeks, and then now that the drama's over, it's right back up. I mean, I think it's even higher. So yeah, that's what everyone's saying, this rotation here. A lot of the tech names, AI is down. But then, yeah, here we are. Do, 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 do. Yeah, VLN has earnings and then an event on the 9th. I don't know what it is. It looks like a semiconductor stock. I think foreign. But yeah, that was a nice move. And then I've noticed, though, a lot of these small caps are catching a bid. Like, there's been a couple of these small cap runners. You haven't seen that in a couple weeks. Again, not enough momentum. But today, everybody rotated to everything non-AI, and everything non-AI really went. There was some good, bro. Even the FedEx, there was a lot of 4 or 5% movers. So you could have snagged anything non-AI and hit. AMD hit for a little bit, but then that was it. But yeah, I think the SoftBank stuff weighed a little on sentiment. And once again, that rotation and the buybacks and everything else is on. But Chad, you don't have much time, my brethren. You don't have much time. So I hope you wrap it up. I hope you're ready to go for Wednesday. That's tomorrow. It's only Tuesday. I know but I think the fact that there was a bidding war, it helped Pfizer go up because it showed that they're making a good move. And remember, Pfizer, you know, they have good cancer drugs. They have a good portfolio, but the way these biotechs do really good is by acquiring. You know, Abivai was Abbott. Abbott acquired through Abivai, and then Abivai bought, what's it called? The Botox maker and all. Abivai bought a ton of companies, and that's how they like grow and diversify. So a good purchase, you know, they have a lot of money. That's why we bought Pfizer. Remember, even though Pfizer hasn't done much for the last couple years, don't forget that's a $100 billion, $200 billion company almost. We only have 1 minute. It's actually 40 seconds. But wrap it up and bring it home, baby. It's time. I'll see you tomorrow. I think you got a couple of earnings too. And we got a bunch of events tomorrow as well. So yalla. Well, wrap it up and bring it home, my friends. You have 20 seconds remaining. God bless America. God bless the cult. I hope you're living good, bro. I hope you are living good. And Rapparooney, Chattadooney. Rapparooney. Oh. Do 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 do. Ding 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 ding. Horna. Let's go. Chattadonia. Oh, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, my friends. Oh, yes. We did it. We made it. 7 hours in the books. God bless you. And God bless America. I need a GG in the chat. I don't know when you're going to see this, but I need the good game. Oh, I could drop you guys your GGs. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a long-term because your long-term ripped today. And if anything, if you missed out on any trade, your long-term will take care of it. But we got a couple in there today. You got a couple in there. And you already knew about everything. So you ready to go? And let's go, man. Let's get through this week. And thank you for not getting banned. Thank you for upholding the rules. Thank you for being locked in. Thank you for lasting, my friends. And God bless America. Happy Veterans Day. You know, God bless America every day. Shout out to the veterans every day. You know, have a nice Veterans Day. And I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. And I hope that you believe in yourself. Game time.
Breaking your lunch, go for layups, not done. I'ma say what I want. I get paid for my thoughts. I'm with pay, so I stop. Influential as fuck. Boy, my mental been tough. Wear my heart on my cuff. It ain't hard, I don't want. Cause then everyone got like opinions and thoughts. Why they don't mean a lot. Man, my money on stocks. I can show you the top. Every bottom I pop. Both the key and the lock. Don't believe me, just watch. My freedom a lot.
I would start thinking about the end of the year. I'd start thinking about every year. And I hope you care about the 10-year. But that's all I have for you. That is all that I have for you, bro. Yeah, we'll play an Uncle Classic. We'll play an Uncle Classic. But yeah, I'm gonna go after this. I gotta go.
I said it's fucking play that motherfucker. Up in the foreign, rapping about that should get boring. Looking around, things more important. Before it go down, I'm gonna short it. Mama ain't proud, I ain't a lawyer, but to tell her I got a coat, need me a cash, so I want a moat. Financials are fragile, watch it real close. The technicals lagging, that shit a joke. This shit a fact. I'm not trying to boast. I got me a straddle, play it on both. I always watch candles, come get the smoke. Yeah, hey, it's the realest shit. Reminiscing, Philo 607 switching, then we dip. They said the Fed ahead of this. Investor sentiment was shit, but they only just seen a blip. They thought it'd be reliever quick. You smart, you buy where fear exists. I'm breaking it down and I'm kicking the facts. I love when they laugh when I say it'll crash. Just give me a minute, I'll take you to class. Like 2014 saw oil's first dip. Cheap energy made China and emerging markets rip. But oil had to dip cause Russia's really on some shit. They paved the way to take Ukraine and said they gonna annex it. Like whoa, that was the first sanction. $100 barrels down to 80 started tanking. But as it got cheaper, more producers started cranking. Output kept raising, lower futures kept on trading. Same time China bubble racing. We should've known it's trailing. But nobody was caring. How could that affect us? Buy the dips effective. If money was the medicine and healing wrote prescriptions. But let's go back to Shanghai. Let's talk them central bank guys. The market's down 60, so they had to move swiftly. Devalued in a day more than they have in a whole quarter century. But nobody thought that's fishy. Okay, 3 years. Currency even weaker. EM growth even bleaker. Where it goes, they don't know, but need a leader. LTR, not talking leaders. Long-term rates is what I mean. Invert the curve and set the leader. Once it turns, they'll be believers. They see near. I saw for meters. Now it's here, so now they hear it. And I don't need it. Y'all don't feel me. Y'all lucky this my favorite. Josh Fences, call me Lil Buffett. Been a decade since I made a meal. Y'all still haven't done it. Money come with problems and I love the repercussions. You an Instagrampreneur, nice piss but don't do nothing. Pull up dripping, I ain't got the time, I had to slide. You too high, remind me of the market in no fight. They like to creep a lot, I like to trade the spy. And I know they don't believe in God, but feel him in my vibe. Really rich, I pull up Millie in the parking lot. They tell me that they listening, so why you think I talk a lot? I'm making money on the market, trading on phenomenons. I beat the market every year, come meet me in the octagon. line. I'm on my Babylon, you lucky I got cameras. Get knowledge like I'm Santa Claus, got millionaires in Canada. I'm buying gold in Africa, I weigh it, I don't count it up. The factor in the tax enough, you asking me, I'ma laugh it up. I'm just tryna teach some, so let me teach. I'm just tryna eat some, so let me eat. I woke up in beast mode, they still asleep. Told them hit they free throws, and back on D. I can hold that
right back up to where this shit started.
Told them take the game slow.
He's got everybody to go short like it was 2023.
My enemies, don't know where I came from. Lucky T, money ain't the motive.
November 2022.
You ain't a hoe, but love complaining in the celebrate.
You ain't a hoe, but love complaining in the celebrate.
Have a conversation. We was buying cribs.
We're buying cribs.
You ain't gotta give me credit, boy. The banks give me a lot of that. I meant it when I said it. We gon' take it all and give it back. I learned a couple lessons. The wisdom that came from all the bad. I learned the repetitions. I put that shit on my dad. My money ain't getting that. I wanted could get it now, but I cannot force the hand. I buy that shit when it's there.
Buy it when it's down. Don't force the hand.
We did it. I say your prayer. We built that shit from the ground.
The foundation is not sand.
But we ain't need them though. I ain't being cocky. I just won't look in the mirror.
I'm not being cocky. They just don't look in the mirror. Every time I sign the dotted, it still feel like a mirror.
So let me speak. I'm just tryna eat some, so let me eat. I woke up in beast mode, they still asleep. Told them hit their free throws, and back on D. I can hold the elbow,
have a good day.
That's on me. Told them take the game slow, keep the pace. Looking at the table, my enemies don't know where I came from. Like he take running. Market's gonna crash, but I could kick another lesson.
Finger to the sky. To God be the glory. And through the grace of God alone.
To the Fed admitted 15 on 50. Boy, the kid already seen this shit. Only way to get tricked off bullshit is to believe in it. 2022 like 92. You should go read this shit. Japan and how they move.
Take control of your mind.
Placing high money, boy, it sound like today. I'm not playing, it ain't funny. Even the fix was raised race. Both the problem and solution started with a central bank. Call it what you want, but that one cost a decade.
Like a lost. Oh my. Bye.